Okay, I'm gonna start recording on my end.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the loading screen.
Woo.
I got some coffee, I got some cookies.
I got some wawa. I got water. I only got water here. Water.
I also have water.
The best liquid.
Yes.
Wait, are you starting right now?
Oh, I already started. It's
Oh,
the
no.
starting soon screen.
Ah, okay. Oh wait, they can still hear us. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't hide anything from my viewers. Or the future viewers. By the way, hello future viewers on YouTube. I love you so much.
And
Oh, and I got an ad as soon as I opened it on my phone.
No.
wait, this is the correct. Okay, send. Can you access guest star on phone? Let me
I think
check.
I
so.
think you can. I think they updated it recently that now you can. Before, they didn't allow you to do that.
To be honest, I wish it was simpler.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, you know, don't need a window open. You just click on some stuff and it's there. Hey, it's us. We're live. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Nix. Hello, Alanchi. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Pretty. Yeah, I'm good.
Pretty? You're
Kind of
pretty?
tired, slightly tired. Who's pretty? You're
said
pretty.
pretty.
Everybody's pretty. Nick.
No. You're pretty.
You know who's pretty? Chat. Chat is pretty.
Chat
is
is pretty.
beautiful.
Let's go.
Chat, you're beautiful.
Yes.
So how's your day?
Everybody's beautiful. Why am I so big on your thing?
Well,
On my screen too, actually.
either
Why am I huge?
either you're huge or Nix is small. You know, because you shared the PNG, the group link. It's okay. You're a ghost. You can be any size. You know. I can
But
make
it's
you.
true, you can be any size.
I can make you smaller, but then I'll make Nix really, really tiny.
Oh no.
TV.
TV Nixu. Hello everyone. I am MS Elboim. I'm a D20 Mimic vTuber doing D&D targeting gaming weekly podcast apparently. Episode 13
Let's go.
in a row. We didn't miss.
13.
I think we didn't miss a single week.
Wow.
We haven't missed a single week. We've changed dates, but we haven't missed a week. So we've been
go.
doing this for 13 weeks.
Woo! And I'm joined by my
Consistency.
co-host Nix Oleander. Give us introduction.
Hello everyone, I'm Nyx Oleander. I'm a half light, half dark elfling who is not a mushroom, who plays too many horror games, and also is hosting a podcast weekly.
Woo!
Wait, you're not a mushroom? I thought you were a mushroom.
She's
I'm not a-
But Mimic said you were a mushroom. What? I've been bamboozled all along. Oh no!
It's interesting. It's confusing.
But she's a mushroom. She told me she's a mushroom.
I can transform into a mushroom, but I'm not a mushroom. I can transform into anything, but the first thing I chose to transform into when I came to Earth was a mushroom.
I
Then
think
you're
it
a
means that she's a
mushroom.
mushroom,
Yeah, that means you're a mushroom.
yeah. And we're joined by our guest star for today, Alnichi.
Hello everybody, my name is Alnichi. I'm a wandering ghost VTuber who only streams once in a blue moon. Hello!
For a wandering ghost, you don't wander much.
I don't. No, I wander inside the house. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes, it's still wandering. As long as there's a place to go, I wander the bathroom, I wander the kitchen, I wander the bedroom. That's the wandering
Wander
I'm doing.
inside the house. Wow. Let me give a shout out.
I didn't say how far.
Is Alnichi. I'll give a shout out to Nix in 2 minutes when we allowed. Hello Anton. Hello Kfin. Welcome. Let's go Alnichi.
Welcome in, everyone.
Welcome everyone. And how was your day?
Pretty good. I just
Captain,
came back
welcome
from
to the
the office
party.
this morning. Then I have a collab earlier with my mama Kapen, who is, by the way, who is not my rigger
VTuber mama?
or not my VTuber mama.
He's not even a mama. He's a papa.
No, he's my mother. He's my mama. I already have a dad. It's his girlfriend. Ready?
I see. So
I got the parents mixed up.
yeah, you can get a bit of a sneak peek on Alnichi's complicated family situation.
Yes.
I'm what, huh?
It's kind of like you, Nix.
Hello. Oh yeah,
How's
and
that
also
complicated?
Your mom is a mushroom and your dad is also mushroom. Wait, no, your dad is a mushroom. Your mom is a baby tomato, and you get
What?
Nix.
your mother is a dragon. Don't tell us how complicated our family is.
Well,
Your mother is a dragon.
that's correct. Talking about my dragon mama, she's just started working on the art that we redeemed here. I think it was like 2 episodes ago.
I think so.
So she worked on this today on stream.
Oh.
And if you all remember, there was the art that she made for herself. I said exactly the same thing, but with me, and I'm bamboozled. She did it perfectly. It's also the 69 here on the thighs that I just see now.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if the abs are true though.
Do we what?
Is it? Oh, not that thing.
What's true?
If the abs are true because
Oh, the
or
abs?
only if it's or it's because you requested the abs, but in truth you don't have abs.
In reality?
No, in the
the
like
model?
your normal in normal model.
Well, technically,
I mean, his shirt is always on, so you can't say
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I can't say. I can only trust her, Mimic's mother.
she knows. She gave
If-
birth to me. Also, technically, I looked at the files when she sent it to me, and apparently there is an asset of me without shirt, and there is abs.
Oh,
It's in the family. It's genetics. You cannot be the child of this dragon without having abs.
oh wow.
She's an ab dragon VTuber. You know?
I'm dragon.
Wow.
I wish I could have abs.
Yeah. Now I have
I
official
don't
abs.
have abs.
Do you have abs?
No. No.
Yeah, get
Sadly,
abs
I-
today. What do you mean
That's
send me?
nothing that's visible.
What about me? What do you mean send me? Auntie is very good at holding on to her items. Ask her about her mouse.
My mouse.
Surely
I'm
no,
like,
with
oh,
the
please.
commission.
What?
My mouse is currently broken right now. So
Hey,
the
Cedric. Wait,
right
didn't you
mouse
fix it?
button. Oh, the right mouse button is broken, right? It's because I changed the pin to make it to the left button. I don't know how to
right.
explain it.
So
So
just
my
wander a bit outside of the
Yeah.
house and buying a new mouse.
Mm.
But money, man, it's still usable as long as I can still use the scroll button as a right mouse button. It's still usable.
You know, might be
Wait,
actually.
you're using the scroll as a right mouse?
Yeah.
It's pro League of Legends player for you.
Oh my
You
gosh.
can do anything to
Yeah,
play
That's
the
so
game.
funny.
So every time when I'm playing League, every time I try to move the character, it also zooms in on the character. So I have to like zoom out
Oh, no.
every time I try to move.
She also plays League with her feet.
With
No,
her
I
feet.
don't. No, I don't.
Oh, you
no,
don't? Oh,
no.
I'm so disappointed.
Have you seen my mom? I don't have feet. What do you mean I don't have feet?
Wait,
right.
Isn't that
It's
feet right
jetpack.
there?
No, that's a
I'm a
jetpack.
jetpack. I'm a jetpack.
Oh.
Actually, no, I don't
Look.
even know what I meant.
It's a jetpack. Woo! So,
Oh,
ladies,
now I see it.
you know what I did today?
What did you
What did you do today?
A few hours ago when I woke up, for some reason, I went to look at my YouTube videos and I saw a fit stream. So I kind of started watching it just for the fun. And I couldn't stop watching. I watched almost the entire thing.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
And it was an
What
epic
kind of
moment.
feeds was
It was an epic moment that Alnichi was in chat and Nix was in voice call.
Oh my gosh.
And she
I
was
knew we would talk
laughing,
about this.
crying, laughing, crying. Yeah, I wanted to ask Nix, how was it? How was the fit stream? Was it cringe or was this the most epic moment of your streaming career so far?
My initial thoughts when I pulled up your stream, I hovered over your name and the first thing I saw was feet. And I'm just like, are we actually doing this? Clicked in. And the first thing I was greeted with was your feet. And then Amachi trying to run away. And then I was just kind of there listening and seeing how crazy it was going to get. And it got crazier and crazier until I was invited into the live stream.
Why did you agree?
You know, I saw it pop up in the corner of my screen and I'm just like, oh no. What is he gonna do? How bad can this go? But let's just do it. Because this is gonna be interesting.
Professional streamer for you. Say yes to the weird call.
Let's go.
So
Because I'm pretty sure Mimic. I'm probably one of the only people who would have answered, and I feel like a lot of people would have ignored you because they knew you're doing a feed stream.
you know, I really thought at this moment, who do I invite to the call? It can be easy, right? To invite Aero or Anton or I don't know, Lordo. It could be really easy to invite one of those. But I thought, who could be really, really funny to invite? She will cooperate, but she will also laugh and cry and be completely embarrassed. And regret get good content, you know, for forever. It was either the Alnichi or Nix. And Alnichi already saw my feet, so I think Nix was a bit more interesting.
See, it's an interesting thing because like it's such like an on spot moment where you also have to question like, is the person gonna answer?
Yeah, I'm not good content. I see how it is. Anton, you have ant feet. That's small.
Feet, yeah.
To be
But
honest,
no, it was.
yeah. I think maybe it's like a warm up topic. Hey Vito, how you doing? Maybe it's a warm up topic. You know, there's this big question: as a male streamer, is it better to collab with another man or with a girl, or does it maybe it doesn't matter at all? And you know, this is kind of it's not on our list of topics, but I want to ask you like a surprise topic. What do you think? Collab with the opposite gender versus same gender, or does it even matter? Could be like non-binary person. Does it matter if you collab with someone with your gender or someone with the opposite gender from your experience?
Ooh, this is a good.
Is there any difference?
Starting
That's a
topic.
great question. That's a good question.
Yeah. Collab with the opposite gender or versus the same gender.
Let's see.
Well,
When I collab with Aero, for example, we have a pretty good collabs actually. Sometimes there's girl like Alnichi and Peony who went to our stream, started shipping us, me and Aero.
yeah.
Because we're such good friends now. We really vibe well with each other, and we can have this kind of manly fuck everyone, you know, fuck women, kind of manly, you know, jokingly, of course, kind of collab, kind of energies, which is really cool. I don't really have that with other people. And then again, at the same time, if you collab with a cute girl, naturally you will get more viewers. At the same time, those might be viewers that will not follow you afterwards. When I collab with, I think I talked about this multiple times, that sometimes I collab, well, at least in the last few months, I would collab with a really cute girl, maybe she has a really good voice. Then there would be some viewers who would immediately subscribe to her. And then they will not watch me at all unless if I collab with another cute girl. So it's like a double-edged sword. Hello, Event Square. We just been talking about the fit stream.
Mm-hmm.
So did you experience anything like that? Any difference? Collabing with men, women with the opposite gender or the same gender or non-binary? It doesn't matter at all.
I'll let you know first.
Yeah, for me, this is what my friend said to me like a long time ago. If you want to be more popular in Twitch or in VTubing in general, mostly collab with your own gender, because I think it's a bad thing to say that, because it will you will have more like parasocial fans if you do that, if you collab with the same gender. That's what he said to me. More viewers, because like what with the Arrow and the Mimic thing, since they're both men, more girls come to them and ship them, which make them want to watch them more. Like, ooh, what will happen between the two of them? Will their relationship blossom into something else? Same thing with the girls. Recently, I collab with an all-girl group. I think there was 13 of us all girls. We collab like Goose Goose Duck, I think. And a lot of people, I noticed that a lot of people supported it or watch all of those girls, even though there's so many of us. And me, when I collab with another man, I don't or with the opposite gender, I noticed that my viewers tend to be more on the lower side than when I collab with another cute girl, like with the other people on the Procrastination Club. That's what I think. But ultimately, in the long run, I think that it won't matter. It really doesn't matter, as long as the people see that, or the viewers or your chatters see that you enjoy collabing with the other person regardless of their gender. I think that's the end of it all. If you enjoy with the other person, like my collab with Mama happened earlier, even though we're on the opposite gender, the people see that we enjoy each other's company and we all get to laugh and just enjoy the stream along with the chatter. That's what I think. I don't know.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, interesting view. That's completely opposite of what how I looked at it, which is very inciting.
But it's actually also the opposite way for how I look at it too. Is like I was actually just thinking about this the other day, because I was trying to set up a collab with another female streamer. And for me, I feel like it's a lot harder to collab with female streamers, or of the same gender, at least for me, than it is with male streamers. Because when I reach out to male streamers, they're very easygoing. They're down to collab. They're very easy to talk to. Whereas like when it comes to like girls, I feel like it's a lot harder to connect with them. And I've had some people in the past where they have like, I just like wanted to start conversation with them, get to know them a little bit. And like some things that they would say is like, they would either 1, ghost me, 2, cut the conversation short, or 3, ask me what I wanted. They were very much like, get to the point. If you're not here for something, then I don't want to talk to you, kind of deal. And so I find like when it comes to like collabing with like a girl and girl, it's much harder because the girl already knows what she wants to do. They already have in mind how set forth they want their stream to be. And it's not like it's bad or anything, but like the way that I see it is when you're streaming with a guy, and I actually was telling this to someone recently, when you're streaming with a guy, it's much easier because they're very laid back. They don't have anything like set in stone. They as long as like the stream goes well, the game goes well, they're happy about it. Whereas like when
they
you're
don't
streaming,
give a shit.
they don't, yeah, exactly. They don't really care that much. Whereas like when you're streaming with a girl, they have like certain goals or like thought process or like how the stream wants to go. And like that's completely fine. But sometimes like you have that clash in ideal and how you want the stream to be. And even though you might not have a clash in personality, maybe like your personality clicks really well, you just don't know how the two streamers who have their own mindset will be in a stream together.
Mm.
And so there's like that clash there's a clash that is there and that isn't there. It's there to both people, but it's not there to the chat.
What you say is both. I both feel exactly the same, and I heard exactly the same. So a lot of female VTubers that I spoke with have told me the same. They collab a lot with other male VTubers, and it's really hard for them to approach female VTubers. They sometimes feel like it's a bit more uncomfortable. The other side doesn't cooperate properly. You need to work a bit harder to do it. If I look at I think I collab with more girls than boys, only slightly, but I did collab with more girls. I only got requests to unpublish VODs from girls. Not many, but it did happen. Never has a guy asked me to unpublish a VOD. Never I felt like a guy is uncomfortable with me on stream. Although with girls I sometimes feel, or at least I question moments like maybe she's uncomfortable right now, maybe she's gonna ask to unpublish, maybe I'm coming too strong or too chaotic or too this or too that. I mean, when I collab with girls, there's more worries, I feel. At the same
That's
time, we can't argue that girls are way more popular in video.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just like a Western thing that it's much more difficult to approach VTuber girls in the West because
it is definitely easier to approach female VTubers from the Philippines. All Filipino girls that I collab with, it was like, you ask, hey, you want to collab? They say yes, we schedule and we collab. It's supposed to be like that, you know?
It's supposed to be, but I can tell you.
You know the 13 girls that I've collabed with recently? All of us all of us are Filipino girls, by the way. As soon as we all got into a server and we started like just chatting or talking to each other on VC, instantly everyone just flirts with each other. Flirt, even up to the inside the stream. We still all flirt with each other, like making kissing noises with each other. Mwah, 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 I love you, mwah, mwah, mwah.
That's so funny. That's great. I love that. That's so funny.
Like all of us call each other wifey or love inside the stream, and I'm like, how is it this much different with like Western females? Like how? Like I don't understand why. Like we're both on the like girls supporting each other. Like why isn't it like on different countries or like in the West? Like why is it?
I'm trying not to be canceled. It's because of the culture difference.
Yeah.
And it's because of the culture difference and how much people are not they don't want to, a lot of people they don't like showing like romantic stuff or like flirty stuff to other people, or they're worried because of the culture difference that other people are going to take it the wrong way.
Yeah, they might be cancelled. There's so much sensitivity in the West. And to that point, in chat, Australians I feel like are easier for me to collab with as well. I always say that people from I'm in the middle in Israel, so people from the future are kind of feel easier for me to collab with, and people from the past, America, Europe, are kind of harder for me to collab with usually. And it might be a West-East thingy. Although I gotta say, Japanese people, for example, or Korean people, I didn't collab with many of them. I feel like they are as hard to approach as Americans. And that really could be a cultural thing because Japan and South Korea have been heavily influenced by America and Western markets since World War II.
Because like with your example on this, she's like when you got into that call, like guaranteed, like in the West over here, like that most likely would not happen. It happens rarely, but mostly it's not going to happen because people are worried about offending other people, about making another person uncomfortable, worried about how other people would see that situation and make both people uncomfortable. And it's just like it's really the sense of like some people probably like would love to like just do that for fun out of nowhere, but then like they're thinking like, okay, how is the other person going to react? How sensitive is the other person? Are they going to be okay with it? Are they going to be like how are they going to perceive this?
What about I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, mental illnesses, depression and anxiety and such, which are much more common in the West, might also be a part of that. You know, a lot of many VTuber females that I collab with who had this situation where I would ask them for a collab. They would say yes. Then they would ghost me for a while. And then finally we would collab after, let's say, a month or so. And then I would ask them after that, like, what happened in that month? Like, what changed? Because I'm really curious. And some of them would say that they've been busy with life and all kind of stuff, but some of them actually said because they didn't know who I am and they got anxious or changed their mind or deal with anxiety, and it's all so sudden and we don't know each other and suddenly collab, and they need like a month or something to you know, straighten their mind. Thank you, Ryu, for the stretch and double-edged hydrate.
Thank you. We will hydrate.
Thank you.
Okay,
I will hydrate too.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
I need the hydration.
So to sum up, when I did the fit stream, I thought of the. I'll be honest. I'll be cold-blooded honest. I thought of my future viewers. Would they rather see me talk with a guy or with a girl? If I would get Anton or Lord of Collection or Arrow or any other guy, Alstrian, we would have a guy-on-guy conversation. You know, they might even pull out their feet. But if I get someone like Nyx, she would laugh and cry and be so embarrassed that she won't even be able to speak. And that's exactly what she delivered. And personally, I think that's better content. I could be wrong. Like Anichi gave this concept of I had this boy band in my head, right? That you get some boys to collab together and it's so hot and girls come in and start to ship them and so on. That's a really cool concept of a boy band that I didn't have in my head before that. I was just thinking what I would want to watch. And I think if you have a girl and a boy in the same stream, it's more interesting than two of the same gender. It's kind of, I have a really stupid comparison. I'm building the 3rd season of VTube High, and they're going to this beach resort. And I thought, who of all the students, there's going to be 2 teachers that are going to accompany the students to the beach resort. And I've been thinking, which teachers do I bring with them? Do I bring 2 male teachers, 2 female teachers, 1 male, 1 female? And I wanted to put in characters that didn't get enough screen time last season. So one of everyone's favorite female teachers is Alarm Clock Sensei. She's so, hello students, happy. She's very happy-go-lucky and fast. But she had so much screen time. I felt like she even died and reincarnated and stuff like that. She has too much. So I'm left with 2 guys. It's gonna be Baguette Sensei and Carrot Sensei, who almost didn't get screen time at all. But I think 2 guys, I need like this female teacher. So I got Donut Lady in there as well. Hey Mati. And it's like, does it really matter? Do you even need to think about it? I don't know.
I think it might be an interesting concept to like have one of each gender, or you could also have like a substitute teacher when that person's not there. or something on the lines of that.
Nix is goofy.
Yeah.
Mati says you're goofy.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay, let's go to our first real topic for today. That's kind of a warm up. Although you know what, we did a warm up.
Mm.
We did our warm up.
Yeah, we can skip number 1 and go straight to the
Yeah.
to the real topic, which is your VTuber model. Humanoid model versus creature model. As you all know, I used to be a D20 model, and I changed to a humanoid model. Alnichi is a ghost model, and she is playing in a future humanoid model. And
Planning.
and Nyx was a humanoid model, but she's redebuting as a mushroom.
Is that true, Nix? Is that true?
She's not denying it. She's not denying
I don't
it
have
yet.
a mushroom model.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, keyword not yet. I've thought about it, but I just don't know how it would work out. I've thought about it. Cause I have my elf model, which is like my main model. And then I have my human model. And when we reach the goal, I'm gonna have a male model, Nox.
Oh.
And then I was thinking, like, you know what, since we're having all of them, like, do I ever want to create like a mushroom model? And so it's just kind of like, when do I want to like create like a mushroom model, and how do I want to do it? And like recently I was creating a model for Quinn, my sister, and we got that all set up. I'm just kind of like, you know what, like I have been able to like learn the basics of all of this. Like maybe I should look into doing like a mushroom model for myself, even if it's just like eyes and a moving mouth. It could be like a PNG.
I see you and Queen as like a Mario and Luigi cosplay with mushrooms.
That's actually interesting and kind of funny. Who is who?
Well, you're the shorter, so you gotta be Mario.
You know what's really funny? Every time we play a Mario game where it's only 2 people and it's Mario and Luigi, she always takes Luigi.
Mm-hmm. You're the biggest sister, right?
I know. Me?
Yeah. Who's the older sister?
Take a guess.
I think you're the oldest sister. I thought so, at least.
Is that your final?
Am I
Is
wrong?
that your final guess?
Yeah, that's my final guess.
You are wrong.
She's the older?
Mm-hmm.
But she's the taller as well?
By like half an inch.
Ah, I see. It's okay. She can be Mario if you want to.
No, that's actually a very common misconception with everyone. She is the older one.
Mm-hmm.
It was my, like, we both like wanted to stream before, but like I was the only one who actually like put it into plan, and then she saw how that went and she's like, you know what, like I might as well stream as well. So kind of going off of me first with that one. Usually you would think it's the other way around, of like, oh, the younger sibling follows the older sibling, but here it was vice versa.
Maybe she saw how fun you're having in your stream, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Is the whole Oleander family gonna be a VTuber family soon? Like,
Yeah, the parents.
are they all gonna be? Yeah, the parents too. Are they gonna be VTubers soon?
There's Grandma
Probably.
Oleander.
Even
Grandma
the dog.
Nyx.
Do you have a dog?
The dog Nyx.
We do. Gizmodius.
Gizmodius?
As my chat has given him. Well, his name is Gizmo. His name is Gizmo. He has been given the nickname Gizmodius.
Like Gizmo and Asmodeus?
Yes.
Asmodeus.
My mom has showed up on stream before, but she has not said anything.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Mimic? Are you planning to?
Well,
you have many siblings, right?
I do.
If I remember correctly.
I have five siblings.
Oh wow.
Some of them know what a VTuber is, roughly. But my parents and my siblings, for the most time, my family doesn't really get what I do. They don't really understand. They don't really watch my streams. Or two of my brothers sometimes they used to watch my streams every once in a while when I started. But I feel like many people around me, you know, in Israel in general, many people don't really know what a VTuber is. It's a very, very new concept.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning to like
it's a strange concept.
maybe introduce them?
Maybe. I mean, Israel is we're really straightforward, in your face. You know, doing a feed stream. Why would you hide your face behind a cartoon? That's kind of weird. Why would you even do that? There's no reason to do it. Just show your face. Why, you're afraid of something? So it's not even a concept that they can recognize. You know, it's not something that exists. That's how new it is.
They don't understand that I just want to be a cute anime girl on the internet, stuff like that.
And if you go to fantasy D&D anime convention settings, in Israel at least, introducing VTubers seems like a childish thing. There's streamers, obviously, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Asmongold, you know, the big guys, Mr. Beast. And VTubers are kind of like a joke. They're being mocked on. Like, what is that? Because, at least in Israel, cartoons are for children. You know, there's South Park and Rick and Morty and stuff like that. It doesn't exist, basically. Cartoons are for children. Always has been. The Muppets is for children. Always has been. There's no concept of cartoons for adults. And maybe it's because Israel is, we have a mandatory army at the age of 18. And sometimes I believe like there's the Holocaust is always hunting us behind in history. And Israel is very, I'd say the community is very militaristic and very adult, very based on history and survival. And it's very serious, very, very serious. When you see cartoons, it's something kind of weird, you know, something that you mock on. We have mandatory military services. Yeah, Anton, but I'm talking about me, not about you. Well, yeah, it's enough that streaming is something that's been mocked. VTubing is like, you know, it's like the kiddie pool. It's the kiddie pool in the kiddie pool. But it's kind of funny that it's such a weird concept that it doesn't really exist. There's like 5 Israeli VTubers.
Yeah, but I think like isn't VTubing slowly being introduced to your country because of the is it Idol? Is it Idol Corp?
Idol Corp has amazing success. They started with 5 Israeli VTubers, and then they got 5 English speaking VTubers, and now they're introducing a second generation, and they just became an official corporate in America as well. So Idol Corp is doing amazing. Everybody thought that they're going to bankrupt. They are doing amazing. But 3 of the 5 Israeli VTubers, the Idol origin, have graduated, unfortunately. And the last 2 are kind of, they stopped doing Hebrew streams. And if you go back to Arrow, our guest from a few shows ago, Arrow said he was a big streamer in Portuguese before he became a VTuber. And then he reached this glass ceiling where he can't really get any more viewers. He reached the maximum peak of Portuguese VTubers, of viewers. So he wanted to start over speaking English. And something very similar happened to Nikki and Kata, the two Idol origin VTubers from Israel. They started doing Hebrew streams. And they got, let's say, 30 viewers maximum. And it dropped to an average of 10. And then they started doing a mix, like 1 Hebrew stream a week, and then English streams. And they couldn't breach that glass ceiling. And then they started doing only English streams. And now if you go to the stream, you see only English. And you can easily see them reach 40 and even 50 viewers, which is pretty amazing. We started roughly the same time. I started streaming a month after them, so they just celebrated a whole year. And of course, they have the back of Corpo, which is huge. And Hey, Ben Shark! Hello, I thought the topic has diverged. Yeah, it is. I'm like trying my brain to bring it back, but
Questions? I should stop.
It happens.
yeah, it's part of that. That's a podcast, you know. I don't remember why we started talking about this though, about the siblings and such.
Yeah, something is then turn to your family. Then then you said something that
There's not a lot of VTubers
it's
in
very
Israel, yeah.
rare. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I asked about Idol Corp. Then turn it to that.
Yeah. And there's like there's Meru who's streaming with Japanese audience and she's speaking in Japanese although she's Israeli. And then there's Aki and Rabbi, which I collab with them every once in a while. They're just the Jewish VTubers like Main Shark in chat, the Jewish gang that every once in a while in the holidays we do a Jewish VTuber collab. But it like the Hebrew is spoken by roughly 15 million people in the whole world, which is nothing. It's nothing language. Like if you take Filipino, for example, how many people in the Philippines? Like 110 million, something like that.
Yeah, it's about 1 million. We're overpopulated here. Very, very overpopulated.
Yeah, so if you speak Filipino on stream, you have a lot of viewers. And naturally mixed with English. But if you speak Hebrew, you basically have no one. If you speak Portuguese, or if you speak any really, really small language. And on top of that, that it's a small spoken language, VTubing is a weird concept for some of those cultures. So, when I started as a VTuber, I thought, if I'm just going to be a human model, like an idol classic, nobody would watch that. I gotta be something a bit more unique to attract audience. So I tried riding on the D&D train. I know that there's a big D&D community. I just coached 2 dungeon masters and I told them that I'm a VTuber. And, 3, I'm sorry. And one of them knew what VTubers are like, oh, VTubers, and he started laughing. Now, like, yeah, and I'm doing D&D to other VTubers, and like, oh, I play D&D with VTubers, and he started laughing because it's like it's a weird concept. Hey, Digi-chan, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Tomorrow,
Happy birthday!
in 2 days, Digi-chan. Wait, tomorrow she starts or today? I'm confused, but she has a birthday weekend.
Oh, happy early birthday!
Happy birthday! Which reminded I didn't give a
Happy
shout out to
Digi-chan.
Nix as well. Happy birthday! And And so I thought if I'm gonna be a D20 VTuber, it's gonna be unique. It's gonna justify me being a VTuber. And many people who saw my D20 model were followed me because like it's a cool concept. They didn't see that nobody has done that before. It's like a D20 VTuber. That's so weird. They want to see where this goes. And actually, since I became a human model, which I always wanted to be, I saw a considered slowdown in followers. Because now followers don't just join me because of my cool, unique model design, but rather because of my personality, which is a bit harder to transfer.
Yeah, as for me, it's kind of like the opposite for me, though.
Tell us.
Yeah, because when I first started, I just choose a ghost model because I choose this as a joke. I do have like a human model, like a prototype human model before even my current model right now. But I'm thinking like maybe I should just go simpler because I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming for a long time. So I went with this. And from what I've noticed from you,
she says with this, she doesn't mean the one you see right now.
Yeah,
what you see right now is an art that
one.
I made for her. Let me show her actual model. Where do I find it? I'm gonna find. Keep talking. I'll find your actual model in the meantime.
Yeah, the PNG I'm using right now is Mimic Judas.
Yeah, this is Alnichi. This is actual Alnichi. She's actually drawn. She's actually a really good artist.
Yeah, I've drawn and rigged my own model because I don't want, as much as possible, I don't want to not waste, but use any money for this. Why are you showing that? It's not even.
That's a human version she made of herself.
It was like Kinda, but it's not final. So yeah, so as I was saying, so I'm in this group called Procrastination Club, and one of the members, said to me, or they have discussed this with each other, that the reason that I'm like falling behind followers is because I'm not using a human model, because human models, especially females, tend to catch more attention than like something like my current ghost model. Yeah, and I'm like, maybe it's true. So now I'm thinking that maybe I should use a human model in the future. Maybe that will grab more attention than what I'm using right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because boobs, boobies tend to get more attention.
Boobies.
Then the boobies, the booby power.
So I believe you
But
told me at one
yes
point that you did that
and
because you're
no.
like a Seiso streamer. You don't want to use the. You don't want
Yeah.
to use your body or sexual art to attract viewers.
Because
Yeah,
that's where
like,
I'm at. So I agree and I disagree. Like, there's people who, yes, they have their followers, they blow up overnight because their model is attractive,
attractive.
but you can definitely go really far with a model that is not sexually appealing.
Yeah, it all comes down to the personality, but I think what's hard is how to make them come to you at the first glance. Especially the first thing that they see in your streams, aside from the game or your overlays, is you.
Mm-hmm.
Like how would you make them wow you in the first? I think first 5 seconds before they go to another person's stream. I think is it 5 or 10 seconds. I don't know. I kind of forgot.
It is
The
around
attention span of a
around
human.
8, I think.
About 5 or 8 seconds. How can you grab their
People eat
attention
with
before
their
they go
eyes.
away?
Yeah, people eat with their eyes. I agree.
But there are a lot of streamers who I know don't have like human models. I know someone who's a bird. I know someone who's a teaspoon. I know someone who is also a ghost.
We had an omelet here. Right?
There's
We had an
lots
egg.
of people. There's tons of people who they do well without having a human model.
And that's it. Now I'm wondering, why does the corporate VTubers or corporate agency don't use non-humanoid models?
Yeah, all of them.
They mostly use
all of them are
almost all of them.
human. All of them are cute. All of them have sexualized
Actually, no,
body.
There is one that is a dog.
Who?
Yeah.
For a corpo?
Yeah.
It's Niji Sanji. They only have two non-human. It's
Oh, right,
Deberu
right.
and the Shibiru
Right.
one.
Right. But that's in the Niji Sanji has two systems. They used the old ones. They just introduced VTubers nonstop, and now they kind of go to the whole live method of giving you this properly generation. So there's 5 people in this generation, 6 people in this generation, 3 people in this generation. It's a bit more built properly. And the thought process behind this, or Vishojo, or Hololive, or Idol Corp is, or I don't know, Face Connect, is a beautiful girl that you can simp. She has jiggle physics, and if she doesn't have jiggle physics, like Gura, which main shark just mentioned in chat. When I started, there was only one other shark VTuber, humanoid Gura, didn't exist yet. I feel like I got more traction because that was unique at the time. Yeah, exactly. But then, even Gura, for example, she doesn't have jiggle physics, right? She's completely flat, but she doesn't wear pants as well. So she kind of has this sexual figure in a way. And it seems like many of the VTuber industry, and maybe that's at least according to a term paper that I just wrote from feminist class. Many VTubers today, at least in the corpus, are based on the idol culture from Japan, which is take teenager girls, put them on stage with short skirts, teach them to sing and dance, and you will attract old men who will pay a lot of money to shake their hands. You don't really see the legs on stream often, that's correct, but you see it in art and official art.
Yeah.
And she constantly says that she doesn't have pants and so on. And it gives you the feeling of sexualized, kind of like the normalization of sexual harassment. But then again, here's the question. Alnichi, you might have less, maybe, we don't know that, but maybe you have less viewers because you're a ghost with no booba. But at least those viewers, I believe, do not harass you. They don't send you dick pics. On the other hand,
yeah, they don't. No, they don't.
On the other hand, you might have a female VTuber who's very successful with big booba, but she does get dick pics as part of that.
I guess by the end, even it all comes down on how you use the model. Because if you use a model in a sexual way, of course you're gonna get sexualized. But if it's not, if you're not sexualizing it, then I don't think anybody will sexualize your model, even though like it's big booba or like birth. What do they call this? Birth giving hips or something. Yeah, no, birth canal.
Huh?
Birth giving hips. I'm sorry, Nix. I don't know what's happening with Mimic. I think he broke something all along the way. I apologize for his behavior as a mod.
Why did birth canal come to mind?
I don't say that.
Stream
I was about to say
buffering.
birth giving hips.
Stream buffering?
Is it?
Stream buffering for anyone? Ryu has issues?
Not for me. Not for me.
Not for me.
Try Ryu. You can try to put it on audio only. Let's tell him. Try putting it on audio only. Baby burn hips. Hello, Raze.
Baby bearing. Hello, Race. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. But do
Okay,
you
that
think
I understand more than what Mimic said.
Life's juice
We're gonna-
instrumental. Wide attractive hips.
I don't know what's going on in his mind. Like 90% of the time.
I gotta say this. I tried being a bit more. If I look at the most successful male VTubers,
Yeah.
if it's a Shoto or
Like
Merryweather,
Vox or
Vox, they're all very hot male, deep voice, or like doggy, or kind of like doggy. I mean, Mary and Shoto are doggies, right?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yep.
like, papi,
Okay,
please
okay.
be my master and so on. And I tried this approach multiple times. The only in the settings. I tried this approach multiple times. I kind of feel like it had good potential, but I couldn't keep up the act. So
It's hard.
here's my original model, right? That's not a model, that's the art that CR from Mel Chomin made for me. And that's a dice. That's a dice with legs and hands. That's cute. You see that, you think, oh, that's a cute, weird model. It's gonna be chaotic, it's gonna have shenanigans. But then very quickly I got different human models. And here's one that Alnichi made for me. It's the famous Mimicum.
The Mimicum.
This one I'm thinking it is.
Mimicum. Yeah, I remember. I remember. I think I made the 3. I don't know. I forgot. I kind of forgot.
And this one is a bit more. It's cute. This one is very good for a girlfriend experience. Like, hey, you wanna go on a date with me under the tree? And I did a date stream with it, and actually it was very successful. But I don't know if I can keep up the act. Another art that I got from a raffle a long time ago is this one. And this one is a very, hey, come here, little girl, I'm gonna wreck you up. That's a
Yeah, that one's nice.
That's a really good one for that kind of dominant daddy, big brother play. But I couldn't keep up the act as well. No matter what I do, I go back to this. That's the birthday art that Alnichi made, which is like this shenanigan, chaotic little brother or big brother is just gonna do crazy stuff. You can also see Alnichi here. This small ghost.
Nice.
Small.
That was really cute.
Eating from the cake. Stealing from
Yeah.
the cake.
Yeah, I drew this, so I'm gonna eat some cake. Why wouldn't I?
Did you bake the cake as well?
Kinda, I guess.
Technically.
If I drew it, do I technically baked it? I think.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Because you're the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
one who
let's
knows what's
go.
inside.
Yeah, let's go.
What's the flavor of the cake?
No,
I think
paint.
paint, yeah,
Paint.
Paint flavor. Don't
paint
eat paint.
flavor.
Don't eat paint.
Don't eat paint. We do not advocate
Yeah,
eating
don't let-
paint.
Yes,
Paint
please
or
don't.
plant.
Pants?
Pants. Don't eat pants either.
Pants. Don't eat that either. That's not good.
Mm.
Don't eat anything that Mimic says. That's about it.
So now I got
Mm.
this art right from Miss Virus, my mama, and that's it's not ready yet, but it looks amazing. It really looks amazing, and I really want to make this PNG. But I'm thinking to myself, is it me? Is this me? So aside from, I mean, no matter how you look at it, this is me,
Mm-hmm.
right? This crazy Mario Paint by Honeybird. This is me. So when you think about, where's the Tong 69 tattoo? Oh, right. In the future. So I'm thinking to myself, is it just the, do you want to attract this kind of audience or that kind of audience, or is it also your true self? Like Alnichi, can you pull off a humanoid form, or maybe you are naturally a ghost?
Am I naturally a jetpack?
That's your true form.
You've seen the sketch that I made, right?
Mm-hmm.
For like the future human form, right? Yeah, so I was wondering that too. Could I pull that off? I asked my other friends what they think about my sketch, and they said that it's perfectly, it suits my personality. But I'm like, is it? Because I kind of drew it in a kind of sexy way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not big booba stuff, but
Mm.
like the way that I dress the character, kind of in a sexy
Can
way.
I
But
show
I'm
it?
like,
Can I show it?
yeah, sure, show it,
Really?
Yeah, show it.
So here's
It's
the,
not even. It's not final. It's not finalized. So
here's the
there might be
sketch.
changes. How? There's even a foot. Why is there a feet there?
Yeah, of course,
Why
there's
is there
feet.
feet?
Because you love feet. Can't avoid it
Draw
now. So now,
Okay.
when you speak, I'll make it jump up and down.
Oh my freaking god. Okay. So, so I'm thinking it's nice work. This looks good. Thank you. It's
it
Ryu
looks
and
really
Anthony.
nice and
Thank you. Yeah, but wondering, can I pull that off? Can I pull this cute, girly, sexy girl on stream? But I'm like, but I'm thinking that maybe my personality can overpower my model, so that people won't look at this current sketch in a sexualized way. I think. It's just a hope, but maybe, I don't know.
So that's one of the fears, that people will look at it in a sexualized way.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you get more
And-
viewers and more subs and more gifted subs and raids and such for that.
This is like just like a thought slash a suggestion because I also made like my own model. Because I have two models. So everyone knows I have a human model and I have an elf model. Most people know, maybe not everyone. My human model looks identical to what I look like IRL, and that was unintentional. Very unintentional. I made both models going in thinking, how do I want myself to be seen? Like, how would I want other people to see me as based on my personality? What is the best way that I can portray myself in a model, in a character that I would be very happy with and very comfortable with? I think transitioning from a creature to a humanoid, or from a ghost to a human, draw it in the way that you think it best represents you as an individual and as a person. But if you still find that it's hard to draw something like that, another suggestion is like, make a mask that is removable and have that mask be your current model. It's like you have a mask over your face. If you're not comfortable with what that is, like, have it be like I don't know your lore, but you could basically turn into a human whenever you wanted to, and you have a mask that covers your human face, and that mask is what your current model is. So that even like at the
So
end
like
of
I
it,
can
like people are.
transition between the two.
Mm-hmm. Or like, yeah, if you're not comfortable, you can always switch back and forth between your ghost model and your human model, like what Mimic does. But if you want to
Personally,
keep,
yeah, I actually I said that I'm going to change between my models, but I never do it. I just stay with the human because at the end of the day, I love it more. I just love it more. It just feels a bit weird to do weird, chaotic things when you're not this chaotic, weird, strange die. When you have a human model, it's kind of like you're more expected to be confined to more realistic laws, you know?
To act more
Yeah.
human.
Yeah, act more serious, act more grown up, maybe. I even felt like my voice became a bit deeper when I changed to my human model. When I put my dice model, my voice is a little bit higher and like a bit more crazier. I have more crazy energies.
I do see that and hear it.
I wonder
I
if
had the same issue. I had the same issue because I have two models, and for a long time I only use my elf model. I'm just like, well, what do I have my human model here for? And so I kind of I did minor edits on my end and changed up my lore a tiny little bit so I could have both models. And so the way that I use my models now is you will only see the human model during the day and you will only see the elf model at night.
oh, that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a really cool concept for a werewolf or a vampire VTuber.
And so anytime I stream in the morning or the afternoon, you will see my human model.
Yes.
If I stream at night, you will only see my elf model.
That's a really cool concept, like a gargoyle model. That you're like a statue during the day, and you're more moving during the night. That's a really cool concept for such a VTuber. Maybe I should do that. Dice during the day, a humanoid during the night.
If anyone wants to do it, go for it. I think Alanchi, if you really wanted to do that, it could be a good concept as well as like your ghost comes out at night. Because no one really like expects ghosts to be out during the day. You come on at night, and if you're streaming during the day, then you have your human model.
Or the other
That
one,
way you
because
use both.
the human model is also a ghost. It's a humanoid, but it's a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like you have this humanoid during the night, and then if you stream during the day, then you have only the ghost. You don't have the power of the moon, of the moon. So you have this only small,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
cute form.
Now you're the cute form trying to attract people and take their souls.
Smallest tiny boy, welcome to the party.
Welcome, smallest tiny boy.
Oh, hey, you again? Who is it? I'm attracted.
Would you sim
Really
for her?
attracted that.
Would you sim for this one?
Please
So
don't.
personally, Celeste, hello. Thank you for the double-edged hydrate, Celeste. This is a double-edged hydrate. You also have to drink.
Thank you for the hydrate.
It's adorable. So
Thank you.
personally, I think I will burn it. Personally, I think
No, don't burn.
I think that this model design is brilliant. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Oh, thank you for the stretch and posture. My question is, how will Alnichi change if she goes with that kind of model?
Transformer.
How will I transform? Like a
Transformer
Power
model.
Ranger.
Transform into a car. Car ghost.
Like a magical girl.
So this is a smaller gamer podcast. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I know I've heard it by making you short, but no need to burn the art of others. Don't worry, this is digital art. There's infinite copies.
Not even. It's a sketch that I made on my it's a traditional one that I made while in bed.
But this does look very much like a design for a corpo idol VTuber. If you look at the idol corp VTubers, for example, this is kind of style design that they have, and it works. It works wonderfully. But at the same time, you get parasocial relationships and sexualizing. I mean, this is the kind of culture that gets Rule 34 art. while the ghost doesn't.
Right. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some weirdos gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, theoretically, right? If you were a corpo VTuber. My cat is trying to drag me to the closet thinking I'm her child because she heard me cry over spilled yogurt. What?
I mean, corrupted minded will make that anyway, no matter how the character looks like. That is true. If you have a horny mind, you will do anything. You'll
Actually,
draw anything.
I have a great
Mhm.
example for you guys. So, as some of you might know, in VTube High, we have a very famous character called Avocado-chan. The art was made by Alnichi as well, during her first session. The
But
swimsuit
not
is
with the
made
beating
by me. Yeah, I made the swimsuit. That's for the new adventure. And Iris, one of the players in VTube High, Iris saw that art with a swimsuit, and she thought of making a humanoid. Now, I'm not gonna show you the humanoid yet, but I will show you this.
Mm-hmm.
So, Avocado-chan is doing a model reveal, and I really love that. I really, really, really love the design. But I'm thinking in the head of Avocado-chan, would it be better for her or worse for her to become a humanoid? I mean, theoretically, if she's gonna be sexualized, that's great for Avocado-chan. Celeste, you want a kiss? Mwah! Also, is the link to the Avocado-chan account. And you can see here both Avocado-chan small, the real avocado size, and the humanoid. So that's, I actually didn't think about this at all until right now. that's a perfect example of another one who's avocado VTuber and gonna be a humanoid VTuber. Is that going to affect her? And I'll see during the D&D sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Because at one
Oh,
point
it'll be
it's
interesting.
it's very weird for me to imagine Avocado-chan not avocado.
Is the human version gonna be just a temporary thing, just a one-time
That's
thing?
what I don't know. Oh, where's the I love you? I love you, Celeste. Mwah. Getting any art, lewd or not, as long as it doesn't go against the morals. So that's what I'm asking. Where's the morals? Do you do at the end of the day what's better for you as a streamer, or do you do what feels better?
So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go with what I feel.
With what I feel, yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna be a human and I don't really like my human form, then what's the point? Even the point.
Because yeah, you have to think going at the end of the day, you have to be happy with what you're doing and what you're making. And so if you're doing something that just kind of goes against your morals, makes you uncomfortable, you kind of just sit there and you think why did I do that? You question yourself. And so it just makes more sense, and it's much easier to do what is right for you rather than what is right for the audience.
Yeah, and also I guess that depends on what your purpose is for streaming on Twitch. If you stream for the purpose of having an audience or getting money, getting partners, such and such, then I guess you will go to a more business-wise more appropriate model, like with the big booba, with the attractive model. But if you're just going for Twitch as a hobby or just as a sideline, then go with what you want, like a dice or just a ghost or a mushroom. Go with what you want.
Mushroom Nix win.
When I can find my tablet. I lost my tablet.
Gil says, do it with the mouse.
I'm trying to look for it.
Guilty
Oh,
of
I
big
can't draw
moolah.
with a
Okay,
mouse.
Celeste is a great example. The first time I collab with Celeste, I asked her. She has giant booba, really, really big. And asked her what's the story behind it, and she explained that it was kind of a joke, kind of like the ghost with Alnichi. But Celeste, as you can easily see it on her streams and even in our collab, there's a lot of parasocial relationships from chat to her. People buy her butt plugs and on Throne and such. So on one hand, she's going with this beautiful big booba woman. On the other hand, she needs to deal with with success comes all that kind of stuff, and that brings me back to the oh my fucking god, Mimic. And that kind of brings me back to the corpus, who never go with a ghost or a dice or a mushroom. Celeste, I'm thinking like an object model for everyone right now. So if I'm a dice and Alich is a ghost and Nyx is a mushroom, Celeste, you'll be a booba mousepad.
Oh my gosh.
A booba mousepad VTuber. Or with just one boob. A boob tuber.
No, Celeste would be a hydro or a
A hydroman? Or a refrigerator? What do you mean a hydroman? Hydrant?
What's a hydroman?
Fire hydrant?
What's a hydroman?
I never saw a fire hydrant VTuber.
A singular.
I don't know
Singular
what it
boob,
means
yeah,
either.
that's it. A boob. Hydra.
Hydra.
Oh, like the dragon?
Oh,
Did you cut one head? You got to grow? How about a penis hydra? You cut one penis to grow.
No.
oh
Why?
my gosh.
That's very unique.
No, you
three-headed
get
penis.
banned on Twitch.
Oh,
Insta.
God damn it.
I know someone who actually has that. Working that on their model.
Like a hydro penis?
Hydro Man is a
No.
Spider-Man villain.
Oh. Stop.
Listen, man
Please
in chat.
stop this man. Stop.
Don't you want this superpower? They cut your penis to grow.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Mimic infected the ghost. What are you talking about? She's the one who... I have a meme for that even.
I am a say so ghost. How dare you?
Where's the meme?
Nix, don't
that-
believe him. Don't believe him, Nix.
Anyone who says they're a say so streamer, I'm just like, okay. It's based off of everyone else's comments onto them. They're most likely a say so streamer. It's just that their chat or the person they're collabing with is trying to make them unsay so.
Depends on your
Because-
definition of say so, you know.
I'm
A fridge kid, you can have
That's
doors
Nobody
open
believes
and
me.
magnets with pictures.
Nobody believes me.
It's okay. I believe you because I'm also a say so streamer.
See, we're both say so. Mimic is the only not say so streamer here.
Well, Alich is very say so for a Filipino VTuber.
Yeah, see?
Oh. You make a good point, actually.
Mm-hmm. You cannot spell Philippines without the penis.
Huh?
You cannot spell Philippines without
Yeah,
penis.
What is this? Are you
Philippines.
there?
How do you spell Philippines?
The Philippines with the penis. Say so in streams, dirty in the shits. Now I wanna know
You
why
literally
tentacles
didn't-
are popular.
Here's the thing, Anthony. I only do the ara and the obu so that the chat will cringe.
Oh, I don't
it's
even do that.
very,
I did it once,
Yeah,
and that's all I get.
yeah, I only do have that for the purpose for them to cringe and not for me to cringe.
Mhm. Everything I do, to be honest, everything I do is to see chat cringe. Like the fit stream was just because of that. It was so fun.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, like at one point, one of them said the ara is not suited for me, and I'm like, that's the point.
That's the point.
That's the point for you to make you cringe.
You gotta combine that.
That's so. My goal at like I think it was like what 300 was ara and the uu. So I did that, but that was also my last time ever doing it for them. And so what I ended up doing was I had one of my friends make a sound alert so that anyone who is subbed can play it at any time they want.
But it's not live. It doesn't count. It's not the same.
No, but it's funny though. But it's funny
Yeah,
because they know they'll never hear it again, and so that's what they do.
It's actually a good segue for our next
Yeah, that's
topic.
actually okay.
which is,
That's it.
chat bullying.
Whenever I hear someone say R, I hear RR like a pirate, and I'm just confused.
R.
Arr.
It's actually so funny when I started watching anime. I didn't understand the vowels,
Ara.
and then you read like Hime, princess, and you read Haim, like Mononoke Haim,
Hi.
and anime is anim, and like Onechan is one chan, like,
What?
one chan. You just don't get some of the words, and it's so funny.
The pronunciation of them.
Yeah, R. What's R?
What's our
R.
There's suddenly a pirate in the room.
So when you do the ara or uwu or a feed stream, you sometimes bully chat. But there's also cases that chat bullies you. So do you let your chat bully you? To what extent? And when does it cross the line? Or you have to deal with chat bullying you or backseating you or controlling you, basically.
I feel like this is like such a good time for this because Mimic, you did jumping jacks for every sub. And so I thought, you know what, let me get some of my workouts in during my stream. And so I told my chat that I would do 2 push-ups and 5 squats because they're very doable.
Wait, 2 push-ups and 5 squats per sub?
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I can't.
Is it?
I would do either that or that.
I don't exercise much, so that's a lot for me.
I think the difference is like I do exercise a lot, but I've just been like slacking on it recently. And so for me, like that's not a lot. It's not. And so that's what I have been doing for subs. But my chat has very much enjoyed listening to my suffering. And after I would finish the set of however many it was, they'd gift more.
I assume Sordek was there.
No.
But Dream. I can imagine Dream dumping 10 more subs just to see you do
every single time. Every single time. It was to a point, and I laughed when I read it. There was a comment that was said was a comment was said was who will last which one will last longer, Nick's or my wallet? Which I still have to say I haven't finished those push-ups and our squats. We're going to be finishing that up sometime today with another stream because I couldn't stream Tuesday. But yeah, like that's like for me, I don't know where it gets to the point of like if it's like the wall is the winner. Yeah.
I took off the 10 jumping jacks for subs for now. I'll bring it back when I don't know. I need to spice it up to make it a bit more interesting because I feel like it's now overused. It was kind of, I feel like it broke the stream or broke the immersion for the viewers when suddenly I stop and do 10 jumping jacks. So many times I would try to do them silently, not interrupting people. Like during a collab, someone subs though. Okay, I'll do jumping jacks here, and then I would go to sign to symbolize to people to mark that I did the jumping jacks. And I did all of them. I just felt like it's interrupting the collab, interrupting the stream. And when Sordek redeemed, so Sordek gave me like 130 subs in a D&D stream, and that was crazy. That was actual craziness, and I'm so thankful. But while I was there, 120, and Zero I think gave 10 more, and Ray gave 10, and there's like 150 subs in that stream. And when I'm standing there and doing 1,500 jumping jacks, like more than 1,000 jumping jacks, I'm asking myself, is this good content? Is this worth it? And clearly, chat enjoyed it, right? But sometimes, this is something really interesting about bullying. Sometimes we are not aware of what chat is enjoying or not. So many girls would tell me that chat backseats them or call them stupid or tell them they're dumb. And I'm talking about this because this week I've done right after the fit stream, I've done a tower stream with Azaria. And we talked about how chat sometimes bully her into believing that she's bad at games or that she's dumb or that she's stupid. to a point where she calls herself stupid. And maybe that's kind of giving a green light to chat to call her stupid even more. And she reaches the point where she doesn't like it. She doesn't enjoy if it's her friends, that's okay.
Mhm.
But if it's someone random, that's weird. And last week with Broken Brain, we talked about cultural jokes, like Jewish jokes, for example. If someone Jewish, Main Shark, for example, would tell me a Jewish joke in chat, that would be hilarious. But if some random person who I do not know would tell a Jewish joke, that could be weird because I don't know what their intention is. Are they trying to laugh? Or are they trying to laugh at me? Or are they trying to mock me? I don't know. So she felt like there's a big difference if chat bullies you, if it's some people that you know or some new people. And when new people join chat and they see the bullying, they might think, oh, this is how it goes in this stream. And while you, Nix, for example, you might think this is not good content, or maybe does chat like it, does chat don't like it, maybe chat finds this hilarious, great content. Well, Azaria doesn't like being called dumb, maybe her viewers love it.
Yeah, it's different for everyone.
Yeah. Like Nix,
And
for
it's just
example, when you went to my feed stream, I don't know how you felt. You tell me. If you felt uncomfortable, if you had fun, I don't know. But I can guarantee that chat had a blast. Everyone in chat had so much fun seeing you cringe and embarrassed.
And like the thing, like Mimic knows that I won't do anything that makes me uncomfortable, and so the fact that I answer that tells him that I was more than comfortable to answer that and be part of his feed stream. Mimic has also asked me for feed pics, but he knows that I would never send them because I also know that he's joking.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I was completely fine joining that call. I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't uncomfortable. Okay. Embarrassed in the sense of like, this is actually happening. Yes. But I was completely fine joining that. And other people, it might have been like, they might have been like, why is Mimic calling me? Like, why do I want to be a part of this? Like, Mimic knows I don't want to be a part of this. Whereas, like, I won't do anything that I'm uncomfortable with. And so for me to join that shows that, like, oh, I know this is like, Mimic is literally doing the feet cam as a joke. And like, you know, I'll join to add to the content, add to the entertainment.
That is something that you need to be careful though with, because if it's someone new, like Anthony just said, Anthony made a Jewish joke and it was great. I laughed about it because Anthony is my mod. We know each other. But if someone new, I remember that there was someone new came in and to my stream and did a Holocaust joke, and I didn't know who that is. And a Holocaust joke, they're very dark. So you're like, what's going on? No, it could be, I don't know, a fifth grader from Israel. We do tell those jokes in elementary school. But it also could be, I don't know, an anti-Semite who just came here to bother everyone. I should ban them. You don't know. We knew people.
Mm-hmm.
And
like
Nix and I know each other quite a lot. So I knew, like she said, when she answers, I knew that she would feel comfortable with that thing. Otherwise, she wouldn't answer. But I also have sad experiences, unfortunately, with streamers that were very new. We didn't know each other, and they answered my shenanigans, and they felt very uncomfortable and asked me to unpublish it later. Didn't happen many times, but when it happened, I felt like I couldn't read something very crucial. I was bullying them, and they felt like they cannot say no because I'm a bigger streamer. So Nix could say no easily because we're friends. Nix could just not answer. Alnichi could easily say no. Anyone who knows me can easily say no. But if it's someone like Azaria, for example, if I would call Azaria to answer the feed stream, would she answer? We don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. We don't know. I didn't call her because I didn't want to put her on the spot. But in the past, a few months ago, I might have called her. And maybe that would be very uncomfortable with her because she doesn't know me yet, because we're not talking yet. Man, I get bullied in my chat all the time, but it's a little weird for me when a random I've never seen before does it. Exactly what Celeste says, yeah. When it's someone random, just you don't know how to deal with it. And when it's someone new, you could be the bully as well. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Like sometimes you don't even realize like what you're basically gaslighting. Like your chat says something to you, they're bullying you in some way, but then you kind of reverse it and start just gaslighting yourself too. And then you kind of go back and you think like, oh, maybe chat wasn't bullying me. Maybe it was just because I was telling myself X, Y, and Z.
Maybe I'm
that
too
they
sensitive.
felt that they were. Mm-hmm. And so kind of like your it's a double-edged sword with your own chat and if you're gaslighting yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very interesting. But like, I guess like, at what point do you stop your chat from bullying you? At what point do you say like, okay, this is done, we're over, like let's move on to the next thing?
Yeah.
Like when do you?
When do you tell them to stop? Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not. That's enough. That's not.
Yeah.
That's hurting me. Like,
I told myself at the beginning when I started streaming a year ago, I said, chat can do whatever they want as long as it's within the TOS of Twitch.
US.
They can do whatever they want. I will never be bothered. But there were a few times that there were some people in chat that actually made me actually annoyed me. It was the guy who went in when I played Diablo 3, started showing off that he's so much faster than me and better than me, and like, what do you want?
Do you want a cookie?
You want a cookie? And there is the people who would vent or trauma dump, which I now at least I immediately stop it. I don't tell them to stop. I just change topics and move on. Ignore it in chat if it's still going on. Yeah, that's the problem. You want to be nice. You want to let them have that. But then the entire chat could be talking about one thing while you're trying to stream. And everyone in chat is just dealing with this guy who's been doing a weird joke or whatever. And it's like the class is all chaotic. And you want to bring it to your focus back on you. So I feel like sometimes when we get bullied, we might accept it because we feel like, no, it's okay. It's my job as a streamer. I have to get bullied. Obviously, they want attention.
Attention to show.
In the end, who's really the winner here? Yeah. Alichi, what do you think?
Yeah. For me, I have a really big tolerance when it comes to like people calling you dumb or stuff like that. But there was this incident, and this was like a friend of mine, where he keeps on during my stream. He keeps on saying like bad stuff about me, and he even said at one point, "I hope you die." I was like,
oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I can tolerate people calling me dumb or stupid because they don't know me in real life. They don't know what I do. They don't know if I'm really dumb. They only see the persona that I present myself on Twitch. But it crosses a line when somebody wishes your death on stream, on your chat. So what I did is, after I called him out during the stream, but I immediately changed the topic because I think that...
How did you do it? How did you call
out? Like, I called him out saying, I don't like you saying that. It hurts my feelings, and if you keep doing it, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. But then I immediately just went back to playing, because before it gets even more heavy. But I talked to him after I stream. I talked to him personally, and I told him that it's okay for you to bully me for a bit, but the things you've said during that stream, it hurt me a lot, and I think that you should stop before other people catch up to it. Because I know that if he keeps doing that on my stream, other people will do that too. Other people gonna say, I hope you die in this game. I hope that you get the L, something like that. So I can't tolerate when someone just Vicious your death. I don't like that.
That's
I
like
don't
beyond
like that.
bully.
That's beyond bullying. That's like your life is being threatened.
Yeah, that's actually. I think we need to separate bully into two words. There's like the teasing, which is the cute bullying.
That's the cute bullying, like, oh, you're so stupid. I think it's just
Not even
it's
stupid.
just
It's like
cute aggression.
it's like when people talk about Nyx as having baby feet. That's like it's stupid teasing. What do you mean,
Yeah,
baby?
it's
Did we
stupid
measure
teasing.
Nyx's feet? Does it matter her feet, baby feet? It's like it's stupid, right? But when someone actually
like
tells you you suck, you're bad, you should die, that's like
Yeah.
that's weird. That's a bit too much
Too
attention
much.
seeking.
Yeah, but thinking about it, I probably should have just banned him immediately on this,
Or a cooldown.
or a cooldown.
So that kind of goes into the next question I have is like, how much bullying will you tolerate until you ban them?
So I tolerate non-stop bullying right now, and I bully chat in return. And my chat knows me. Anto knows very well. You two know very well. I bully my chat way more than they bully me. And I told Azaria, I really tried. 3 hours we did the chart reading. I tried to find a way to deal with someone comes in and said, you're bad at the game. Really, really tried. And at the end of the stream, I had this kind of epiphany. That's what I should say. Someone comes in and say, you're really bad at the game. So you say, no, we're bad at the game. Or you're really slow at this game. No, we're slow at this game. We're playing together. Many people say that I'm not playing a game. We are playing a game. I'm not doing a study stream. I'm doing a study session with Chet. We're studying together. It's kind of like me and Chet are one. So if you call me stupid, you call all of us stupid because you're part of this now. But if someone would, and it never happened to me so far, if someone would start really in a, I'm trying to imagine it. I see it happen more to girls than guys. I have to admit. But if someone would actually come to my chat and start saying stuff like, "Man, you're so bad at this game. Oh, you're so bad. Why are you so bad? You're so terrible at this. You should just quit. You should just play a different game." And actually starts to piss you off. The moment you're uncomfortable, I think I should put them on a cooldown immediately, without acknowledging that in chat. So actually we have an example for that. I'll let you remember when I did the girlfriend experience, the boyfriend experience, the dating stream. Yeah, there was one person in the stream who constantly said, "Oh, stop it, that is so cringe. Oh, that's bad, that's stop it." And I remember Peony and Alnichi going crazy in chat, like, "Who is this guy? Can you just kick him out of here?" And maybe we should have put him on a cooldown instantly. One thing I gotta say that I should not have tolerated in the past, and I should never tolerate that in the future, is someone bullying my collab partners. I remember I used to, I had a collab with Peony. Was it here? Was it here in this podcast?
No, it's not in the podcast. It's the Barney stream, I think. It's a Barney
It's
stream,
in the Barney
I think.
stream? So there was a, yeah, I think so. And someone came in and started arguing with Peony on her dating advices. And she had one point, and that person would non-stop argue with her. It really was an uncomfortable situation to everyone. But that person was a raider. And cooldown or banning a raider, that's like, oh, that's so weird. 3 strikes, you're out. They can still watch after ban, just not talk in chat. And maybe it is. Maybe you shouldn't explain anything. Maybe you shouldn't give an F and just cool down and let them chill out. The worst case scenario, they leave. I think there's a part of my fault as well. I was honestly very embarrassed during the stream, so I decided to just stop watching it. Really should have put it in the chat only. No, it's not your fault. It's at the end of the day, it's the streamer's fault, because I really give my mods the feeling that everything is allowed. And I don't want my mods to ban random people, because I can tolerate a lot. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen too often. So when it happens, sometimes you're not ready.
Actually, but what about now, Mimic? If another thing happened. Like the incident with Peony. If a raider comes to bully your collab partner or you, are you gonna put him on a timeout or just outright ban them?
So,
Or are you gonna give them a chance still because they're a raider?
I think the best reaction is to kind of go into the teacher mode. When I'm doing Dungeons and Dragons in real life with children, and one kid says boobies, you tell them no, we don't say that here, and that's it, and they stop. It should be the same. If someone goes to my chat and bullies my collab partner, I just tell them, please do not do that. And that's just put everyone in an uncomfortable situation, right? I remember the first time I collabed with Pisu, there was someone in chat who was flirting with her on stream. And he started bullying me, telling me that I'm jealous of her love of him and so on. And that's, where did you come from? That is so strange. That made both of us feel so uncomfortable. At one point, I just said, please do not simp over the streamer. You don't know where she's been. Like and I made a joke out of it, and we laughed, and that guy stopped. But it was like, when you bully me, it's fine. When you bully my collab partner during a stream, that is so strange. Talked about this when someone came with a raid. That means they are from another community where there are other boundaries, other things that are allowed, and simply other stuff. That's correct. That's completely correct. Yeah. So I'd like to hear you too. What's your extent of bullying? How would you react?
Okay, I'll let Nix go first.
I'm just kind of like trying to think like other situations that I've like been in. I feel like when it comes to like bullying for myself, like I definitely have like a line that is drawn. But personally, I haven't had anyone in my chat where I felt like I was being bullied to the point where I was uncomfortable and needed or wanted to ban them. Nor has anyone made any comments to my collab partners. And so I feel like other than like what I like talked about earlier, I don't really have much experience when it comes to actual verbal bullying of like you're a bad streamer, you suck, you're bad at that game, etc., etc. Like I haven't had that experience or anything along the lines of that to really say this is what I would do. Like you can easily say like this is what I will do when I experience this or when this happens. But when the situation actually comes during that moment, everything goes by so quickly, like it doesn't come automatically to your thought of like, should I ban them? Or should I say something? I think it comes to mind like once it gets past the point where like you realize like, oh, I should have done something like 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, an hour ago. Then you really realize like, oh, I should have done this. But by then it's like, it's gone past the point where you can't really save it.
Okay. As for me, okay. I really don't mind. I still don't mind if people, if it's in a like funny haha way, they call you dumb or stupid. I think I can tolerate that as long as it's not, as I've said before, as long as it's not threatening my life. Even though I'm a ghost, I don't want my life to be threatened, please. No. As long as they don't bully my collab partner, then they're good. They're good for me. But if they, I think I'm gonna practice what Celeste said. 3 strikes and you're out. If you keep doing that, you're gonna get timed out. Then if you still keep on doing that, you're gonna get banned. I think that's what I should do right now. And I probably shouldn't tolerate anyone who calls me stupid or dumb anymore, because I was on the tarot reading with Azaria with Mimic, and that got me thinking like, yeah, that's true. If you keep calling yourself stupid, then other people will call you stupid.
You're given a green light to do that.
Yeah, you're giving a green light to them that you are dumb, that you are stupid. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should like do that too.
I think I talked about this with Alnichi maybe yesterday. It got me thinking as well.
Is it yesterday?
Oh, before that, I don't know. it got me thinking as well that in my first half a year of VTubing, whenever I got into an argument with someone, I would immediately cowered in the corner and apologize and say that I was stupid. I'm sorry, I was stupid. I acted dumb. I bet you can find early collabs of me with Arrow, where every once in a while he would preach me and tell, in the stream you should do this, you should do this. No, but I'm stupid. I still don't know. And I'm thinking to myself, am I stupid? And I think Peony told me once that people who claim that they're stupid using that in order to get an easy way out of arguments. Because if I'm stupid, then it's not my fault, right? It's an easy way out.
Like getting out of your responsibility.
Yeah, you throw the responsibility away. I'm sorry, I've been stupid. That's it. That's a red card. Everything is gone. You can't take responsibility because you were stupid. That's it. It's the complete ultimate apology. And that's kind of it's not fair for the people that you argue with. It's not fair for you either. And then I was thinking to myself, I just released a 9th book. I'm doing a thesis with a master's degree. And I'm a streamer for a year now. I lost the word. I lost how do you say that? The right? I lost the right, the privilege. I lost the privilege of calling myself stupid. I can't call myself stupid anymore. I can say I was tired. I can say that I had other things on my mind. I can say that I'm sorry, but that wasn't my top priority. If I forgot a stream, for example, with someone, if I cancel a collab, if I promised something to someone and I didn't do it, I can say, listen, that wasn't my top priority and I can't do it after all. There's other things that are more important to me. I cannot say that I was stupid because I wasn't stupid. If I avoided doing something or I did something in a bad way, it wasn't because I was stupid. It was because, let's be honest, there's other things that I cared about more. My energy, my priorities are different than yours. That's completely normal. And if someone hates me because of that reason, that's okay. That's okay. If you say that you're stupid, it's like you're trying to be nice to everyone, trying to make sure that nobody hates you. And that makes me feel really, really bad. Sometimes I feel like I'm not that good of a mod, much more strict than Mimic, and sometimes it's really difficult when what Mimic would really allow. Sometimes there are things that I remove, but then Mimic might just allow them to be. Exactly. Nah, I don't know my own boundaries, to be honest.
And that's like something that Evil had said earlier is like that's where the good mods come in. But like my response to that is like that's one, assuming your mods are going to be there, and two, that they have their own good judgment to determine whether or not that person should be timed out, banned, etc.
Well, we learn together along the way. Thankfully, we don't have a chat that goes, so we don't need to care about this right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking right now. Like, both of you have mods, correct? So, do you talk to your mods privately on like a Discord server and tell them, "Hey, this are my red flags. Please look out for these red flags during my streams," so that they are aware of what your boundaries are. Do you both inform your mods about that?
Nix, you go. I believe you do.
So I do have a private channel in my server specifically just for mods. And these are mods who have asked to be mods and have actually worked on things in the stream and in the Discord server for me. And so in that chat, in that channel, there is conversations of who has been banned, who has been blocked, essentially like what I'm comfortable with, what I'm not comfortable with, and like certain situations like during stream, if my mod is there and I don't want to escalate the situation so much live on stream, I will go to the channel, I'll say, can someone look at this user and do something about it? And most of the time that's during like a collab when I can't do it myself, or most of the time it's during a collab because then I can't do it with by myself because I'm collabing with another person. So I'll ask my mods in the channel, like, please look at this user if you can, see what's going on, and go with your own discretion. And then I'll look at the chat afterwards or during the stream and just look at like, hey, what they were talking about, what they did, and I'll thank them afterwards.
Yeah, because I think that's one of the reason why there's a lot of bad people on chat sometimes. This was just what I think. There's no like a proper streamer and moderator communication. That is why there's a lot of things that gets just went by on chat, like bad things.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I think. Because like Mimics, there's a lot of people. He has a lot of mods, but a lot of them don't do mod work like me. It's just a title. This is a title for me.
Yeah.
And like so like if something bad happens on Mimic share, I don't know what I'll do. I just stare at. And like what Anthony said, like what Anthony feels, I feel like I'm also like a bad mod for Mimic because I don't know what his green flags, what his red flags are during the chat.
Maybe we should have a chat about it. I feel like my mods, my mods didn't ask to be mods. It was all like, hey, I'll just make you a mod because you're here a lot, and I trust you, and I want to see the green thing around you. And some of them, like Lordo and Anthony, are doing clips a lot. They're like clipper mods. And that is Arrow. Arrow is the real mod, I would say. Arrow has been there since the beginning. It actually has been doing proper mod work. Arrow has been rightfully deciding. Arrow and Ashborn and Nana to an extent, they've been streaming for a while, for a long time, and they know what's good and what's bad on Twitch. And if someone is talking about suicide, for example, even if as a joke, they ban it immediately. But in general, if it's not against terms of services, I can handle it. And I feel like if I can't handle it, then I can ban or time out the person myself. It's like I want to do everything by myself. That's maybe the issue. And then there's the people who ask to be mods. And of course, I'm not going to call names, but all the people that asked to be mods, after I modded them, they were gone and never appeared in my streams anymore. That's kind of weird. I mean, you really want to be a mod and now you're gone. So I don't know. So when it comes to bullying the streamer, I don't feel like that's how it usually goes. People ask to be mods and boom, gun. Is it? Is it really how?
I feel like
it's weird.
Sometimes I feel like that's how it is. But it's also like, okay, at the same time, like you also have this is how it played out for me. Is like one day I said I don't think I need mods. The next day I needed a mod. It's just kind of that same mentality. Is like you ask for something and you have the opposite, and then when you get it, you also do the opposite. It's very interesting.
Good for Chewy has many people ask for mod. Almost all of them leave after getting. That is so strange.
Because some people honestly do it for the badge.
Oh, for the
they want to seem special. They want to seem important. So that when they do go to the chat, then everyone can see like, oh, I'm a special person because I'm their mod.
You know, there's some people those people who did that. And recently I did a mod refresh because I had like 30 mods. And I removed all the mods that are not actually there a lot. All the people don't really show up in the last, I don't know, 10 streams. And some of them came back later and like, oh, I'm not a mod anymore. Some of them would even say like, hey, I have this funny thing, but I'm not a mod anymore. So, oh, I forgot I'm not a mod anymore. Oh, I'm also not a... Okay, yeah. Why do you think you're not a mod?
Basically guilt.
Guilt tripping, exactly. And if you complain that you're not a mod, that's exactly the same. We've talked about this multiple times. Like, you're unfollowing someone, and they go to you in a DM, hey, why did you unfollow me? There was even someone who came to my chat during a stream. Hey, Mimic, I noticed you unfollowed me on Twitter. I unfollowed so many people. And this is so strange. That is so weird. And it gives you really the feeling like there was a good reason I unfollowed you. But there's always a good reason I unmodded you. You never did mod work. And then you're gone. What? That's weird. That's weird. That you want to stay a mod when you're not even here? How little it narrows it down. I hope it doesn't.
It's like there's also people I know who they rotate their mods. Like they have a lot of mods. And they just rotate it out. Like some days, like they'll rotate it by month.
By month, so that there's like a schedule for every mod
So
per month. Like, how does it work?
Yeah. So like they'll have like maybe it's like 30 people wanting to be mods, and they'll be like, okay, so every month I'll have like 5 mods, and then they just go down the list over and over again.
Scheduled mod, that even sounds. I think it's just to keep the mods at bay.
I'm looking right now, by the way, I have 14 mods right now. And I had 30.
14? 14? 4014.
14. I had 30. So I removed half of them. And these are basically, it's like a badge of honor. Like, hey, that's a person I really trust. And for some reason, I felt like seeing Celeste in the stream, right? Celeste is a good friend. We stream together a lot. I trust Celeste. I really want to give her a mod. But then I think Peony told me, and Misana told me as well, that sometimes you give a mod to someone, it gives them responsibility. And they might think, like Anthony or Alnichi, oh, I'm not a good mod. Sometimes giving them a VIP is better. Because it's a badge of honor. Like, hey, I see you as a more familiar person. We collab together. I trust you a bit more. But you don't have that responsibility. You don't actually have to be here and do mod work.
Yeah. Because I know that's definitely how I feel. Sometimes it's like when someone asked me to be a mod or they gave me the position, I feel like there's that requirement of like you have to be at their stream and you actually have to mod for them. And so it definitely is like an interesting way to look at it as well.
Yeah. And I'm actually looking at my mods right now, and I also see people that I haven't seen in my streams in a while, like more than a month.
Maybe giving VIP
refreshing.
is better for sure, but I like this responsibility. That is not something I wanted for sure, but I like helping you out sometimes.
Also,
that's
Anthony
sweet.
is in my almost every stream. Anthony is actively putting links and clips. He's actually doing mod work. Some people don't appear, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to call out everyone in the world at the same time, but every once in a while, I will look at the stream chat, users in chat, because I want to see who's there right now. It's kind of interesting. It kind of gives me the feeling of, who's, even they're not chatting, they're kind of supporting in the background. Who's lurking? Who's this? Who's that?
Who's lurking? Yeah.
Yeah, I know it doesn't mean anything. And also, there's the list, the huge list of known Twitch bots, the famous 01 Ella, and another TTV viewer, and all of those people. Drops not people that I see them in everyone's stream. Like famous bots.
You know by now who are the bots and who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also see Finkel, who's an in real life friend, and I see Digi-chan still here, and I see Mr. Teaspoon from your community, and you see, and I see Emmett, who's always here in every podcast.
You're calling everyone out.
Who's calling everyone out?
Call out everyone.
Why are you calling him a
Yeah, and you know what? Valdis is lurking in almost every stream. When she wakes up, she opens my stream, she lurks. And it makes me want to lurk in her stream in return. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting anyone to do this, right? Obviously, you call everyone out. I don't expect anyone to lurk. I know that lurking it's resources. And if you're lurking more than 2 streams, it doesn't really count. So sometimes you have to choose if you want to lurk here or lurk there. It also makes you feel like maybe they don't just lurk. Maybe they actually listen to the podcast right now.
Mm-hmm. Because like there is definitely times when like I'll be doing other stuff, but so you're the feet stream. Going back to that, I was working. And I said, let me pull up something to listen to. And so instead of going to like my music that I normally go to, I thought like, let me see who's streaming. Let's see who I can watch while I work for a little bit. And I clicked on the feed stream. And so it was just like a lot of the times, like when I lurk, I'm doing something else, but I like to listen. Like I might not be active in the chat, which I normally am not. Sometimes I am, but I'm normally just lurking and listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's how it is for a lot of people. But you also have to consider, like you said, resources. Are they doing something else at the time? Are they working? Are they I lost my train of thought. Do they have like the internet connection to actually watch you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's just a lot of things to it. Yes, I do have internet. I don't know how long.
Nick says internet.
Don't know how long. We have internet for now.
So I think we should all put some red lines, red flags, and maybe be a bit more clear with our mods on what's bannable, what's a cooldown,
or timed out,
Yeah, I think maybe the issue is that I didn't explain that to myself. I didn't decide. I thought, with time I'll just decide when it's right. Maybe I won't have to deal with that kind of stuff ever.
So
naturally,
go ahead.
spam, hey, buy viewers and stuff like that. That's an immediate ban. Bots, immediate ban. Anything that is trauma dumping or venting. Man, my life sucks. My days. Someone gives you a block of text. My day is so bad. My dog died, and my parents died, and I lost my job. And that's an immediate. If it's not a joke, right? If it's serious venting, serious trauma dump, that's an immediate timeout. Now the problem is what happens when. Okay, we talked about if friends do that and new people do that, right? Let's say Anthony makes a Jewish joke, that's fine. New person makes a Jewish joke, that's weird. What happens when it's someone who think that they're allowed to do that, but you're not comfortable with it? For example, a raider or someone that thinks that they're your friend, a friend of a friend.
Like what do you mean? Can you elaborate the question?
Let's see. There was someone who came from Arrow's community. It was kind of jumping between communities. And Arrow kind of warned me about that person. And actually, there's two more cases of people coming from other people's communities, and those streamers warning me. By the way, watch out for this guy. That person is he's a creep. And those people in my chat started acting way too friendly with me, that I could joke and maybe hit on my collab partners and do all kind of weird stuff. And it put me in a position where I have to cut it and say, hey, we're not really friends. This is not your stream. Calm down, chill down. Like being a teacher and telling off some people that think that they're your friends. People that feel more comfortable with you than you feel with them.
Hit a collab party. That's a new world of. It happens to me. I don't think anybody has hit on my collab partner, but there did happen one time where the chat was bullying my collab partner for a bit. I told him to stop, and yeah, it worked out. They stopped, and I think he went away.
I'll give you an example, a fresh example. When I did the tarot reading with Azaria this week, there were some people in her chat who called her dumb, and that's their joke, right? There's two people in there. I think that they're really good friends, longtime friends with Azaria. But I felt very, very uncomfortable. Even though she was friends with them and she was joking, she was calling them down, I felt uncomfortable with it. I'll call out Silinx. I really like Silinx. He's a really cool person. I like Silinx. He's nice. He invited me to his coffee talk multiple times. But Silinx, he has this thing with many of his friends that they call him a bottom. All of them call him a bottom, and they would bully him on stream, and that actually bothers me so much. Every time I would stream with Silinx, and his collab partners or people in his chat, who are mostly other streamers, would start bully him, call him a bottom. I would feel very uncomfortable with it. I remember even one time trying to kind of defend him. No, in my world, Silinx is the top. And same thing happened with Azaria when her chat started bullying her during our collab. I asked everyone to praise her, and I got some people in her chat to start praising her. And she got some praises, and she was confused and so on. And I felt like it really felt like one of those videos of an abandoned animal that has been tortured by humans so much, and then this human grabs the animal. It's really afraid, but the human is trying to pet them and give them snacks, and suddenly the animal is like experienced warmth and comfort and good for the first time ever. Like someone who didn't eat or ate only trash, and you give them good food for the first time ever. The analogy, oh my god. Yeah, you've been there. You kind of see the same thing. I felt like everybody has to praise Azaria now, because she's been experiencing that, bullshit of her chat calling her dumb. It was her fault. She gave that a green light. She calls herself dumb. She agreed. She said during the stream, well, they're right, I am stupid, but, and I stopped her. No, who decided that you're stupid? And that's a circle, that's a loop. Her chat decided that she's stupid. She agreed. She goes with it because she wants to naturally keep chat around. She doesn't want to tell people, hey, go fuck off. She wants the viewers, right? You can't tell your viewers, stop bullying me, because that's, at first, when you start, you gotta keep what you have. You have one viewer who will talk about bullshit. You will sit there and listen to their bullshit, and we talk bullshit with them because you don't have other choices. But when I was there looking from the side, it felt terrible. It felt so bad. Same when I collab with Izu or with Celeste or these very famous parasocial inducing borderline lootubers. I say borderline. Izu is borderline. She's not loot. She calls herself a saisont. Not so saisont. She's half and half, I'd say. But she does, like we saw here in the podcast, she does get a lot of bad attention sometimes. And you would see people hate on her or try to tease her in you know how kids try to tease the girl in class by pulling her pigtail or pulling her hair or lifting up her skirt. That's like, it's not fun teasing. That's bullying. That's bad bullying. Kind of like that. Mm-hmm. And people go and just like Alici. Unlike Alici though, Izu is a bit more proactive in that case. Alici is actually more similar to Celeste, where Celeste would actually joke about that. Celeste would post hentai on her Twitter, but she always adds a joke. She always makes funny of herself or something. But then you go to their chats and you see them on stream, and you see how sometimes people in their chat would try to bully them or tease them in order to get some kind of reaction.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to like cute aggression. Mm-hmm. That they see the VTuber is so cute, so adorable, so attractive that they just want to like squeeze them, bully them. Yeah, it happens. Mm-hmm. When you see a cute animal, you just want to hug them. I think that's the same thing with chat. That's where they're getting cute aggression.
Oh, that's a great analogy.
Oh, yeah, cute aggression.
Oh.
Yeah, because you see, like, on big company VTubers, like, I say, like, Rusha, you see all of the time, her chat bullies her, calling her petan, calling her flat. calling her fat, calling her petan, stuff like that.
Same
And
with
they will
Gura.
see Russia's same with Gura.
Flat and
They will see
dumb,
her
bad at math.
reaction, like she will get angry, and it's so cute. Like you just
Not
wanna
the petan!
bully her more.
Not the petan!
And
Lucia boing boing! And it's been years. I miss Lucia. Not the petan!
And I think-
Lucia boing boing!
And I think that just the aggression is like sometimes it just goes too far. Just too far, just so that you can get a reaction from the stream. Goes too far.
And I really think that the Japanese VTubers kind of designed the current VTuber community, the viewers, that it's okay to go to a female streamer and laugh at her boobs, because that's what they do in the corpus. And if it's done in the corpus, that's how the industry works. And you go to you go to a streamer and they're like, oh, you have big boobs or you have small boobs, you have no boobs. Where's the boobs? And that's so weird. That's so strange that this is part of the default.
It's also kind of like however way the corporals do it, everyone sees like, oh, the corporals are doing this, so it's okay for us to go into your stream and do the same thing, because you're basically just trying to get to corpo but on your own. And so they think like, because you're looking at the two, you can basically do whatever you want. Whatever is allowed in a corpo stream is allowed in your stream. But in all honesty, that's not the case.
Maybe it's also the reward that you get for it. Lucia gets called Petan, she makes a joke out of it, then she gets millions of dollars from super chats. You get called Petan, you don't really get anything out of it.
You don't get anything.
You might get a sub or two, but you're not getting $1 million for it.
Yeah. Would you allow your chat to bully you if there's money behind it?
Definitely, it's part of the game.
Or how about you, Nix?
I think that comes into the play of like what Mimic and I did is like workouts for sub, like we're working out for every sub.
But the opposite way, I mean, we want to work out, so that was great.
We want to work out there, yeah.
Naturally,
like,
you don't want to be bullied, unless you do. I don't know, maybe you do want to.
Maybe.
Like I told my chat. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like I told my chat, like the reason why like I'm doing push-ups for the subs is because I would never do them outside of the stream because I hate them. Like doing push-ups for every sub is the only way that I will actually do them because I hate them. So this is me forcing myself to work out.
I think it kind of the same with my fit stream. I didn't really want to do a fit stream. I had a lot of fun, but I didn't really want to do it. I actually, during that I lost followers. I ended up the same number because I gained followers as well. My followers just changed from people who didn't like fit to people who did like people. It's not about the fit. No, it's not people who like fit. It's people who didn't get the joke and people who did get the joke. Because obviously, let's say it straight. Fit is not it's not a part of the body that should be sexually attractive, right? It's a smelly part that you step on. It's a joke. It's always a joke. Making a fit stream, it's supposed to be funny. That's my sense of humor. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like this is a cool concept for a community goal, for a community thingy. And it's really nice when the community comes together and do that kind of creepy, weird thing, and then I can bully my entire community. Kind of force them to watch it.
Wait, I want to ask, did you expect for the community challenge to be completed in a way?
Borderline.
Did you expect that?
I actually didn't. Actually didn't expect it.
Honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, that thing is gonna be filled up so quickly.
And you know who's the one who donated the most? The ones who said that Alnichi, Anton, and Lordo, the three who every day said, "What is that? Never do that," and then they redeem, they contribute.
And he is the most has the most contribution, I think. He said doesn't want me to win. The only reason he contributed because he doesn't want me to be in first place. He just wants competition.
But again, that makes this fun. Bullying can be fun if you involve the entire community.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
Yeah,
if it's a new
your
person,
community,
yeah,
if it's your community, yeah, it is. If it's not, then get
yeah.
get that person away.
I
Who are
always
you?
tell,
Yeah.
I always tell that story as well. When Anton came to my chat for the first time, he saw me collab with Arrow, and Anton kind of bullied Arrow in a funny way, and Arrow didn't like it, so Arrow banned Anton from his chat, and now Anton is a mod in Arrow's chat. I think he's a mod everywhere. It was kind of exactly what we were talking about. That sometimes someone that you don't know come in and tries to get in the game, try to play with everyone. It's like remember when you were kids, and you see the other kids play a game. Or maybe you play a game with the other kids, and then someone, hey, can I play too? Yes, and then they just ruin the entire game because they don't know the rules, they don't know the subculture, they don't know how you have been playing this until today. I don't have specific examples, but I can imagine, for example, when I was in a drama club, there was a girl who joined us at the middle of the year, and she kind of ruined the vibe for everyone. It's not her fault. It's just she was the new girl, and she didn't know the inside jokes. And sometimes she would say, "Why is this funny?" And we will all laugh at some inside joke, and she wouldn't because she wasn't there when it happened. Same with D&D. When I get a new kid join the group at the middle of the year, I need to, as quickly as possible, get them in to be a part of everyone. But it will never work. It will never work. And you know what? In VTube High, in the VTuber D&D, I saw that the worst cases, the worst streams were a mix of old players and new players. It was always bad. Always gone wrong. Well, the best groups were either a group that is compiled of new players or compiled of old players. Sometimes you can do everyone is a new player except one person, let's say they're old player, or vice. But like if you do vice versa, everyone is new. Everyone is an old player, and only one person is new. It's gonna go bad for them. They're gonna hate it. They're gonna really, really hate it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think. Do you think that newcomers who come and bully you just wants to be inside of wants to join the inside joke of the streamer?
Yes.
That's why they do it.
Yes,
For sure.
exactly. They want to join in. They want to be a part of the game. They want to be part of the community naturally. Obviously, they want to be a part of the community in their own way. Because I think you will agree with me that many VTubers who became VTubers saw a stream. They saw people having fun. They want to be there. They want to have the fun with them. I think we talked about this multiple times in this podcast, that sometimes viewers would see us collab and would say, I want to be a VTuber as well. But even if they don't really want to be a VTuber, they just want to have fun, be a part of the community. And those kind of viewers also want to be a part of the community. They just don't know all the small rules, and it takes a while. It takes maybe a few days, a few streams, maybe a few weeks to actually assimilate yourself to the community. Same with viewers who are not there for a while and come back after, like Minako, for example. She had her own school stuff for a few months, and then a week ago she came out of nowhere and she joined me to like a few streams, and she tried to catch up to everything she missed. But she felt, I saw it. It looked like she's like out of the community. She's out of, she doesn't belong. She missed a lot of the inside jokes. Like you have to watch every episode to be a real part of the community. And then when you try to bully the streamer, it comes out weird.
It comes out different when you're just trying to join. Oh yeah, that also got me curious. Like, I know Mimic said on his past podcast that he won't unban a person, even though he only did it once. But why is that? Why don't you give second chances to people?
It really depends on why I banned them in the first place. I'm very rarely banning people. I think I banned only one person. I believe so. Maybe two. I'm not sure. but there's two issues. First of all, the ban was because of some serious Twitch TOS break.
Yep.
They've been talking about some serious negative stuff that I am not willing to tolerate. Then again,
Mimic gave them like 4 to 5 second chances.
I did. It wasn't just one case. It was something that dragged on for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like it was longer than 2 weeks from my point of view.
Yeah,
At least.
it was more like a few months, but in the last 2 weeks before the ban, it got to a point where I was uncomfortable. Every time that person appeared in a stream, I was uncomfortable. I still feel uncomfortable when I see that person. And I'm really thinking to myself, is it fair? Is it fair to ban that person? And also I wanted to ask you about that. Oh, we breached to number 5, which is how far will you go to ban someone? Good segue, Alenchi.
Yeah.
You gain 50 experience points.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. It shouldn't be too loud.
No, it's perfect. I have filters for my collab audience as well.
Good.
Actually,
Someday I think I
kind of pissed me off. I listened to my feed stream with Nix and some other collab yesterday, and I was like, hey, my collab partners, they sound better than me. Why is that? What the hell? So I messed with the filters a bit. I hope that I'll sound today as good as my collab partners. So I was asking myself, first of all, do I ban that person just on Twitch or on all platforms? I had another case with someone who got into an argument with me and banned me. And they banned me on all platforms. And I was asking myself, do I ban them in return? Do I kick them out of my server? And if I kick them out of my server, what kind of excuse do I give? And then do I ban them on Twitch? Do I ban them on Twitter? What do I do? Do you cross ban on cross platforms? And I've been thinking, no, they did a bad thing on one platform. I ban them on that platform. I'm not gonna ban them on all freaking platforms. It's like too much. That's weird. It just feels weird to me. But I cannot bring them again.
I disagree.
I just but you will do the opposite, Nix. You would probably ban on all platforms because you don't want someone to try and reach out to you in a different way. Kind of cheat their way.
Because they have.
Yeah.
Because they have.
What happened, Nix? What happened?
So I did ban a couple people on my channel, and knowing some of them wouldn't cross the boundaries, some of them it's iffy if they would, but like I didn't want to have any communication with them, and so I cut all communications on all platforms. But I didn't know they had multiple accounts. One person went to my TikTok. I didn't know they had a TikTok. Went and liked every single video, commented on almost every single video. Blocked them on TikTok. Next, they went to my YouTube. I don't know how to block or ban people on YouTube. I watched the video.
Can you even do it?
I don't know. I just ignored the comment. I ignored what they said on the YouTube video, and I kept it going as is.
I don't think you can do it. I think it's like when you upload something to YouTube, it belongs to YouTube now, not to you. They're not watching you; they're watching YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can flag certain users.
But yeah, like I definitely went to the extent of like blocking them on everything, but they still went above and beyond. And let me message you here. Let me message you here. Let me try to contact you there.
Oh yeah, you can hide the particular viewers from the rest of your channel's audience. So you hide their comment in a way that it won't show on your channel.
Mm.
And it prevents them from creating clips from your videos or live streams.
But then she'll have to go to every YouTube video just to flag that person.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And they can always make a new user.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing stopping them from doing that. And it's just kind of like, for me, I would block and ban on every platform because people are crazy enough. As from my own experience, they are crazy enough to go to other platforms just to contact you.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to like stalker territory at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They keep following you everywhere, messaging you everywhere.
And that
Yeah,
person
but
that I banned has been
uh,
doing kind of like that. They've been reaching out to me non-stop on other platforms.
mm,
And they have been bothering my mods. I assume you both as well. They've been bothering my mods during a stream. Hey, can you tell Mimic this? Can you tell Mimic that? And I talked to that person multiple times. I told them, you're not getting unbanned, ever. But here's the thing. If they send me a message on Discord, I deal with it after the stream. If they appear in my chat during a stream, that would put me in a very uncomfortable position for the rest of the stream. Because I will just be on this just be on edge thinking, what are they gonna say next? When are they going to blow up? And I don't know.
mm, because as for me, would I ban some? I haven't gotten that experience where a certain person just follows you everywhere on every social platform. But for me, I think I will go to Nix's side. That once you ban me on one platform, you're gonna be banned everywhere because I don't. There is a reason why I banned you on for example Twitch. There's a reason why I banned you, so I don't want to see you, and on Twitch and on everywhere. I just don't want to see you. Like how can I say this? Why would I give you a chance to talk to me on the other platform if I banned you here on Twitch? Like, why? Why would I give you a chance to speak to me?
Like going off of that, like I banned you on the main channel that I'm usually on. Why would I want to talk to you or have any contact with you on the other channels that I might not be on as much as I am my main channel? Like, it doesn't make sense to why you would ban someone on one platform and then leave
on the
open.
Other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, are you giving that person a chance to talk to you again, or?
Because from their point of view, maybe it's been a misunderstanding. Maybe they changed. Maybe they regret what they've done. They won't do it again. Will you unban someone?
No. I banned them for a reason. And I'm not taking the ban away.
Mm-hmm. And you don't think they can actually change?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, like, I get to a point where if I'm banning them, my intention is for them to not come back. Ever. It doesn't matter what they're standing, what they were in the community. If they have crossed the line with me, they have crossed the line, and I will not tolerate them being here. Because at the end of the day, this goes back to whether or not I am comfortable in my own stream. I will say for sure, I talked to some of my mods about this, because when my incident happened, I banned and blocked some people, but I didn't know. I knew that they had alt accounts. I didn't know what their alt accounts were. Not until later on. I had my stream, I had a collab, and during that stream, I was having fun, but I was also on edge the whole entire time, because I was so worried about a new user coming in, or someone who's been here before and who just started randomly talking again out of nowhere, and just being on edge for the whole entire stream. When I ended stream, I to my collab partners, I was just like, I'm sorry that I had fun, but I'm not happy with this stream. And I told them, like, because of this situation, I felt as if I could not be comfortable in my own stream, in my own spot that I am trying to be having fun in. And so the fact that I felt that way tells me that if they were to ever come back, I'd still be put in that same position, and I don't want to be uncomfortable in my own environment.
Kind of makes me see Izu as a very smart person. She manages to make people block her instead of blocking them.
Wow.
Every once in a while, a guy would get closer to her, very close, and then would ask her to go out with him, and she would say no. Then they would block her. And I'm giving Izu as an example, but this is way more common than what we think. So I've been in this way, I see Izu as someone who gives the other person the adult talk, like, hey, we're not a couple, right? You decided that you're in love with me. I'm not in love with you. You're just a viewer. And some people can't deal with that and they block her. And I have a few more VTubers in my head who have very, very similar experiences. And I'm asking myself, maybe that's a better approach. Maybe blocking someone is kind of running away from the responsibility. Maybe you just have to go and tell them, hey, you crossed some line today. Remember that this stream is about me, not about you. Please don't bring your stream here at all. Remember that you're just a viewer. It's my stream and we're not friends. And then let them decide if they want to keep watching you or not. Maybe blocking someone, because I feel like when I block someone and they ask me to unban them, I feel like this puts me in this uncomfortable position where if I block them, I'm a bad person. They kind of guilt trip me that I'm a bad person because I couldn't deal with this like an adult. I decided to ban them. Well, is blocking someone the right way to deal with that kind of stuff at all?
I mean, you don't just block anyone. If you have talked to them or if you have warned them several times that they're doing something bad to you, then like that deserves a block or a ban. And you have given them many chances. So why unban them? Do you want, if you did unban them, do you want to have the anxiety of like, oh no, when they're gonna do this bad thing to me again during my stream? Like, I don't want to have that anxiety every time I'm with a collab partner or just streaming in general. I don't want to think about that person in general.
Yeah, exactly. When you stream,
I don't want
wanna...
them to live rent free in my head.
Yeah.
Rent free in my head. Banning is dealing the right way. You feel uncomfortable when they are around. That is the right way to not pay too much attention. Just remove them. That's right. But I'm thinking to myself, when you ban someone, we will Nick's the experience and me, they might come back, and after every stream, like, oh, here's another message from X through a different account, or maybe, my mod is being bothered by X because the X has been bothering them. And some of my mods, I think all of you, Alnichi, Anton, and Nix have come to me at one point, hey, that person asked me to ask you to unban them. And it never ends. It never ends. But like you said, I have tried talking to them and like it won't reach.
Sometimes like talking to them won't help, but it also really depends on like the person and the situation and whether or not they're really just doing it for attention or not. Because sometimes that's kind of, as bad as it sounds, sometimes that's what it is. Like, they join your stream, they say hello, they say hi, they talk to you for a little bit, and then you stop talking to them, and then they ask you another question. You stop talking, and then they continue until your whole entire attention is on them and only them.
And it stops being a stream. It's more of a personal conversation, but there's other people here.
Yeah.
And you know, I see that as a viewer. Sometimes I would go to someone's chat and I would see that they are talking to a very specific viewer. And that would put me as another viewer in an uncomfortable situation. Oh, it's not a stream we chat. It's a stream for that viewer. That's their best friend. They talk with them all the time. Like, imagine you go to my stream and you talk about something, and then Anton writes a message, and I completely ignore you, and I talk with Anton like the whole day, and it's hello. Are you Darth Vader?
Death be beyond. Welcome to the party.
Because I want your force inside of me. Which one? Which force? Which force? Hello, Death by Beyond.
Anthony, excuse me.
Excuse me. I don't know, I like bringing Anthony to as an example because Anthony is so chill. That's a great pickup line for me.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
No.
Death by Beyond. So, I think it was yesterday. I went to someone's stream, Maybe it was this morning. And they really tried to juggle between me and some of in a conversation they had with some other viewers before I came there. What up, baby? Are you sitting on the F5 key? Because your ass is refreshing. That was less less good. Pickup line
It's
bot.
the pickup line bot. What?
What? It's a pickup line bot? Death
It's a
by
bot?
Beyond. Are you a bot? Solve
you a
this captcha right now.
Oh wait,
uh,
wait. Somebody's calling me. I'm gonna return
Okay.
in a bit.
Solve this captcha by every letter. I needed to make a word for that letter.
The account was made yesterday. Getting that bot
Bot
riz.
riz. We'll see soon if the bot can solve my captcha.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's honestly pretty funny.
It's actually really funny that we got that. I think you broke
I
them.
think you broke them.
Yes, I'm a
Yes,
bot. My
I am
name
right.
is It's me, Mario the bot. Can't create it yesterday. No, I don't know how to deal with that, for example. We just talked about banning
Mm-hmm.
and banning bots. Is the bot? Is the user who is acting role playing as a bot? I never know.
No, they're alive. At least seems so.
But they didn't solve my captcha.
I'm back.
Copy
Welcome back.
paste.
We are
Thank you.
Welcome back.
we're actually putting the
Thank
discussion
you.
into practical use by asking, do we ban Death by Beyond or not? I guess I'm at an exhibition because you are quite a work of art. So like this is weird, right? It's not a person that have a normal conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
It actually feels like a real bot. And I don't know if this is a user who's like acting like a bot or if this is actual bot. I don't know. I really don't know. So I think maybe what we should try is to ignore the bot for a while and see if it keeps just delivering bot messages. Maybe it goes away, or maybe it starts.
Isn't bot messages if the grammar is interesting and not correct?
I'm a bot. My name is
I
Michael
am
de
bot.
Santa.
No, I think this
I think it
person's
is a
just
bot.
trolling right.
No, I'm not sure because it's
Is
the
it?
same. Yes, I'm a bot. My
I think
name
it's
is me, Mario. And then, yeah, I'm a bot. My name is Michael. I don't know. We'll follow the bot messages for a while. Regardless.
My guess is a person.
See what just happened? Do you see what just happened? We
Mhm.
are completely off track because of the bot. We're completely off track because of that thing. That's actually a brilliant thing for this.
Pretty much what
Okay.
we were just talking about is like
Yeah.
you're giving all your attention to one person.
Exactly. And you're forgetting the conversation, you're forgetting the game, you're forgetting the other viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And look at what happens in chat. Anthony, Evil, they talking about the bot as well. The bot is taking all the attention from the stream. Now, this is a funny bot. What happens when it's someone who's venting or I'm confusing you don't know if I'm a bot or a person. Exactly. Now what happens what happens if this is someone who's venting or trauma dumping or talking about their personal experience? Oh, I remembered where I saw that. I went into a stream and they were talking about anime. And one person was talking about their specific anime that they liked or didn't like, and the streamer had to give them attention, right? Instead of talking about the stream, they were talking about their personal experience with anime. And I see a lot of people actually who come to my stream and start talking about homebrew characters in D&D or rules that they make in D&D. And sometimes I feel like, what do I do now? Do I talk about your homebrew character? Because it kind of disconnects everyone from the stream. And now we're talking about you. Sometimes they would even ask, can I tell you about this? Can I tell you about that? And I'm like, yeah, you can tell me. But is it a smart thing? Maybe the smart reaction is, here's my Twitter or my Discord. Please send me a DM. Show me and I'll look at it after the stream. much easier for me to do it with clips. When someone tells me, can I show you a clip? I usually go, here's my Twitter, here's my Discord. Please send me the clip. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it after the stream. But when it comes to personal conversations, I find it hard to do it. Maybe that's the correct reaction. Can I tell you about something really, really cool that happened to me? Send me a DM, I'll look at it after the stream. Maybe I'll have the privilege to do it when I have more viewers, when the chat goes brrr.
Yeah,
But would
that's
you
actually
let
an
a
interesting
view-
way that you do that.
I just don't know how I feel about a viewer just casually chatting you outside of your stream. I just don't know how I feel about it.
Let's be honest, when someone sends me something long, like, hey, you want to see a short story I wrote? Yeah, of course. Send it to me. And they send me I don't know, or you want to see a clip? They send me a 1 hour video. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I'll skim it. I'll read very roughly and say, oh, hey, that's really cool. Maybe I'll give like my 2 cents. But at least I don't have to deal with it during the stream, where I need to be in my top energy and top game, right? So is there any chance for you to unban someone?
No.
No, still a no for me. Still a no.
Once you're banned, you're gone. I'm sorry. You did that to yourself.
Yeah.
You did it to yourself.
As Celeste said, 3 strikes and you're out.
Look who's here. The devil
Wait,
herself.
who's here?
It's Fumi.
Fumi, oh no. Hello, hello, my
Welcome.
hello, coming to the stream. Welcome. My God. Yeah, there's another one. Fumi, who deals a lot with.
Would you consider
deals with
their
other-
appeal? They put one in.
For me, no, because I banned them for a reason. Whatever reasoning that they give me of their quote unquote appeal, I'm not gonna accept because they've already made me uncomfortable to the point where I had to ban them.
Have you tried reading some of the appeals? Like, what do they say? Like, just please unban me just like that?
It's probably,
Or do they-
I'm sorry, I will never do it again.
It's basically like the oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that. Please give me one more chance. I promise I'll be better, I'll be good. It's always the empty fake promises that they're pretty much just saying so they can come back.
And you know what? Even if they are genuinely apologizing, even if they genuinely will never do it again, it will not remove the uncomfortable feeling that I have with them. That's ruined forever. I see that person, I feel blah. That's it. It will always be like that.
Because yeah, once they make you uncomfortable once, you don't want to have any contact with them that's gonna make you uncomfortable again.
And you know what? I've been thinking about you two, for example. Alnichinix, you've never said anything in chat like the things that we just described. I can't even imagine you doing something like that. But then there's people that I genuinely feel there's 3 people that I can think of. One of them one of them I banned, and the other 2 are coming back to my stream every 3 months, saying hi and then leave. So I don't even get a chance to ban them. But in those cases, I really feel like they're here to check out if I'm collabing with a cute girl. If I do, they will go to her channel, enter their community, subscribe to her, and they will try to hit on her during my stream or something like that. And it's like, oh, it is so annoying.
Like, Mimic, I'm sorry, but somebody's calling me again. Wait just a minute.
Answer.
I'm sorry.
Answer. And I will tell some secrets about Alnich in the meantime.
Oh, let's hear it.
What was it? I just had something. Okay, so I was talking about to Alnich. We were talking about this person who comes to my stream, and that person is the most parasitic viewer that I have, I think. They come to my stream only when I collab with a new cute girl. They would subscribe to her immediately during my stream with her. And they would be in her community forever. And I got complaints about that person. And that person came to me from a different community, and I got a warning about that person. It's really annoying. And I haven't seen that person in a while. And I talked to Alnichi, and she was like, maybe it was because you didn't collab with a new cute girl in a while. And then I collab.
That's all you gotta do. Just collab with another cute girl, see what happens.
And then I had a collab with a new cute girl. And Alnichi and I we were joking, like, do you think that person will appear?
Did they?
And they did.
Oh my gosh.
They did. They appeared. They immediately went to her stream and they subscribed to her. Immediately.
Oh my gosh. That's so...
And I ignored it because it
funny.
happens so naturally that I ignored it. But then I was talking to Alnichi later and I was like, hey, yeah, I collabed with that new person. It was really fun. And Alnichi was like, wait, remember that person? Did he appear? And I was like, oh my God, he did. He did. Thankfully.
That's really a stalker.
Thankfully, I have 1,400 followers. Hello, welcome back. I have 1,400 followers right now, so you'll never guess who that is. But because I talked to them about a viewer that joins me only when I collab with a cute girl. They immediately go to their community, and they did that after a while. And we laughed about it because it's like, sometimes you think the streamer doesn't see those kind of things. I do. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see the people. I see Fumi. I immediately think of my collab with Fumi. I see Anton. I immediately think of Anton in vTuber. I see Evil. I immediately think of Evil in the podcast. I see the viewer. The name and the color of the name immediately pops my mind with my associations with that person. And if my association is, hey, you've been hitting on my collab partner during a stream in my channel, then you went to her channel, subscribed to her, and started hitting on her, and then she went to me and asked me, what do I do with that person? That's my memory of you. And it's really amazing what kind of weird people you meet in streaming.
It is. You definitely meet weird people, but you also meet like good people too.
Oh,
And so it definitely balances out for sure.
the vast majority is good people. Definitely. We bring out the bad situations here, but the fact that I'm streaming here with the two of you, two amazingly talented women, is just wonderful. It's really wonderful. That's
But I'm kind of amazed how sometimes like just one bad incident happens during stream, then all of a sudden all the good things that happens to you during the stream just go boom.
They go
went
overshadow.
down.
Yeah, it's so easy to
Yeah, they
overshadow the good stuff with one bad event. I want to say this though. None of us is perfect. I also have some. What was the sentence? I also have some dust that I need to clean in front of my door.
Skeletons in your closet, is that the correct expression?
I'd say that.
I've
Skeletons in my
not
closet.
heard neither one of those expressions.
Yeah. It's like I'm not perfect either. I have not been, the perfect. Naturally today I know how to deal with stuff better than what I used to in like half a year ago. And maybe we always say that the fish stinks from the head. We always say that it's the streamer's fault. The streamer is bringing the community. And if I had those creep moments, maybe I kind of gave a green light for that. Hey fishy, how you doing? But my community right now is a lot more wholesome. So maybe now I'm kind of not forgiving those kind of moments. I'm dealing with them better.
Fishy just said, I don't.
But you are fishing.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh my gosh.
Stinky. How dare you? Bad stream. No joking.
Do you ban any words? in
No,
chat?
I don't ban it.
No.
Because I have
I
a streamer friend who there is a word that was said to them on stream by a certain user so many times. It was like silly. Let's say silly. It was like silly. You're silly. Oh, you're so silly. Oh, silly, 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 silly. And it was and they started developing such hatred to that word that they not only banned the word silly, but they also told their mods that every time someone says that, immediate cooldown, immediate ban.
Oh.
So that's also amazing how one person can make a word into a trigger.
That's really interesting, actually. That's really interesting.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think if any of the on my past stream, if anybody tried to trigger me in a way, but no, I don't think. I don't think anybody has said a certain word many times for it to be banned for me. Like it's just a word.
The words that you don't really want to see are automatically banned by Twitch, which is great. It's
Yeah.
very convenient.
Like if it's just like a very basic, it's just a safe word, like the word that I banned from your friend. Would I ban something like that if it just keeps on spamming it? For me,
exactly.
no. Like for me, I still not gonna ban that certain word. Like me, it's just a word. As long as it's not doesn't mean anything bad or hurtful, I won't ban it.
It
Like, keep on
doesn't.
spamming.
But they kept saying that in a very suggestive way, like a first grader teasing another first grader, like a boy teases a girl, and she just felt really uncomfortable with that continued attempt using that word.
Yeah, still the same for me. As long as it doesn't mean anything bad or hurtful, then just go ahead.
Yeah. Or if it's not directed to anyone either.
Or using it to bully someone else, like, hey, I'm using this certain word from this certain streamer that I like, something like that. How did you manage to trigger someone? Anthony.
I think that's a great way to sum up everything. I think with all of the banning that we talked about, it's either a case where someone is trying to hoard attention to themselves, not understanding that this is a platform where there's many viewers, or someone making you uncomfortable by saying or doing stuff that you just don't like.
And I think we only like tackled 2 topics.
We did
Sometimes it happens.
4 topics, but yeah, this is the podcast. I do want to finish with something fun, so we're gonna go to the last topic here.
What's the
last one?
I think
oh my gosh.
You streaming naked?
Oh no.
Oh yes, I'm gonna put the music as well here.
What kind of music is it?
Just the podcast music. Tori, hello. Okay, so
I thought it was gonna be something else. Like
so here's the thing. You two live in countries with in locations with opposite degrees, I believe. Auntie is living in a place that's very hot, very warm, and Nix is like living in the cold, freezing tundra, and I'm like living in the middle with like weird weather. I constantly. How do you stream? I know some streamers stream fully clothed, some in their pajama, some are completely naked, some in underwear. Some of them have electric fans on them, some of them have air conditioner. What's your situation?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
So my situation. Go ahead.
Go first. Go first. Like go first. I was gonna say. Let's go first. Like,
you know what? You can speak at the same time, and viewers will try to understand.
Okay, I'll go first. For me, since it's like, I think the last time it dropped like 40 degrees here in the Philippines, so I mostly stream like in spaghetti straps and shorts. Most of the time, like I'm not gonna stream naked. Like hell no. Like I have my family members here. Like they'll
Oh, but
see
if
me.
you
Like,
if you were living alone,
Yeah.
if you're alone,
still no. Why would I do that? No, I'm not a dude.
I know many VTubers who stream naked because they're
Even
VTubers because
females.
they can. Yeah, they're
Females.
VTubers because they can stream naked. Yeah, females.
I only know a few people who stream like naked, but they're all male.
Yeah, I haven't heard of a female VTuber stream naked. Like what?
Many corpo streamers say that, but actually, maybe when I think about it, it's just the bullshit to attract more parasocial relationships. You know, ooh, she streams
that's what I'm
naked. Could be. Maybe I've been deceived.
You've been bamboozled, Mimic.
Yeah.
Bamboozled.
There is no female streamer.
Ant says that he streams naked.
You're an ant. Of
Why do
course you
guys
don't
even
have
know
clothes.
that? Like, how do you come casually to this topic? It's not casually. It's been built for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
people-
it's on the list. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people kind of just also like blatantly say that they stream like the clothes that they stream in. Like I've definitely seen like some people be like, "Oh, it's so hot over here. I'm not streaming with any clothes on." I'm just like, "What?" But for me, depending on like, because right now like it's not cold.
Oh,
Right
how do you
now
reach that?
it's
Oh. How do you reach the topic when you speak with VTubers? I know you speak a lot. It comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find it really strange. What did you say, Nix?
So for over here, like right now it's warm. It's not cold. So currently I'm still in my pajamas because I woke up at 6. I hop into the podcast right away, and I'll be changing after the podcast. But normally, like if I'm streaming in the morning, I'm most likely like if I'm streaming early in the morning, I'm streaming with my pajamas. But when it comes to like within the winter, I'm usually like wearing sweatpants, a sweatshirt. Like I am like fully bundled. I have a blanket. It is cold. I stream next to a window. It is cold. And so honestly, I stream to when I make myself comfortable. Like if I'm cold, I'm grabbing sweatshirts, I'm grabbing blankets to make myself warm. If it's hot, like I'm probably just gonna be streaming in like shorts and like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like that's just like I'm streaming fully clothed. I think it's weird to stream without clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like why? Like, do you want your bum to touch the soft cushion of your chair? Like what? Why?
Ooh.
I just
Ooh.
I can't stream naked. That's just it's like sleeping naked. I know people do that, but I can't. It's weird. I need to wear something. Now I also know that if I would wear normal clothes, like the going out clothes, and not a pajama, maybe I'll look at my stream in a more professional way. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm doing work. But with your pajama, like you can chill, you can do whatever you want. Maybe you even a bit. Oh, I forgot the word. Wait, I'm gonna Google the word. It's like mocking your own stream. You're not taking your stream seriously.
Dress for the job that you want to have. And I like how Dream says it. Wait, where is it? Dream Skill just said, where was it? Hey, I'm Mimic and I'm streaming naked, by the way. Nice to meet you. Is that what how the conversation goes?
Would anyone collab with me if I start like that?
See what happens.
See what happens. Try it.
Try for a week. See what happens.
Yeah. Try for a week.
Actually,
And
no,
message us.
I haven't asked new people for collabs in a long time. Azaria and Lyra are the two first ones in a while. But I've been very happy with the people that I know at this point.
Time to test it out.
Yeah.
Mimic
can
and the
test
stream
it,
maybe
yeah.
at me. With my
Try it, everyone in chat, and next week we're gonna have the results.
Yeah.
Next,
Let's
we'll
see
have
how-
the results back
let's-
next week.
Yeah. Let's see how many
Show me your
people
resume.
on Discord, on Twitter, on
How many collabs do you get? How many cancels do you get? How many quote retweets?
I feel like I'm tempted just to like have everyone just go to your Twitter and say just like tweet that and see what happens.
But don't blame
A
us.
new
Say that
wave.
it's your idea.
yeah. What resume? I'd show me your resume. What resume? to prove that I'm streaming. What?
Oh no, we have this thingy here that if you want to collab with me, show me your resume.
Mm-hmm.
I stream naked. Put it in your resume, Alton.
Put it in your resume.
Top of your resume. Naked streamer.
No. No, please don't. Please don't. Like what?
Entrepreneur.
What will you even give for a picture? Like,
What? Your model. Your VTuber model.
okay. But he's an ant. He's already naked. Okay, never mind.
Put a small
never
suit on the
mind.
ant.
Put a top hat.
Put a top hat, yeah.
Top hat and a monocle.
Unless you're dressed, right? You wear this
Yeah,
white
I
sheet.
wear a bed sheet.
A
Yeah,
bed sheet, yeah.
I'm not. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm a bed sheet.
You know, I asked Anlichi before, and she didn't answer yet. What is the bedsheet made of? Is it polyester, cotton? What is that?
Silk.
Human skin?
I'll go with silk just so I have a Gucci bed sheet.
Ooh, silky ghost.
Yeah, silky goes. Yeah, silky milky. Yeah.
Silky milky.
Okay, I'll stop at that.
No,
Sorry.
please give us more. Silky milky.
No.
Milky
I
stream
don't
win.
wanna. Stop.
So you're all dressed when you stream?
Of course. But it just feels weird to tell your chat, hey, I'm streaming naked, by the way. Like, why?
I wonder if this is only something that YouTubers do. Say that.
Yeah, do they? Does the chat even need that information on what I'm wearing today?
If you want parasocial relationships, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, probably. Oh yeah, that kind of is.
Imagine a
so.
fancy streaming.
Wearing a fancy dress while stream. I think all of you know what I wear. I wear the same thing I wore for the fit stream. Hasn't been a week yet.
You know what would be really interesting if Mimic did a feet stream in like a suit. That'd be so interesting. It'd be so weird.
And then
But
I
Mimic,
show the
would you ever
suit.
do?
I saw the suit
You
at the
show
end,
the
like,
suit.
well, I've been properly dressed this whole time. The problem with
Properly
fit stream,
dressed, showing feet.
I don't know why, I sweated so much. I was so sweaty.
Yeah, I can see.
It was a great workout.
You said it. Yeah, you said it during the stream. You were so sweaty, and your hair was so messy too when you collab with Azaria.
Oh my god, why did you remember
Yeah,
that?
you could tell. You could tell that like you had like it looked like you just finished a workout.
You see, that's how you know they're good friends. They look at, they remember that the thing is how your hair looks.
Just like, was it the proper term? Unruly? Is that the correct term?
Like messy.
Yeah, unruly hair. Yeah, like messy hair.
And kempt.
I think I asked you after your stream. I asked you, did you comb your hair by the way?
She asked me,
before
do you comb your hair every once in a while? She was so gentle, like, do you comb your hair? Just asking for a friend.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's take 3 takeaways from today.
Oh yeah.
3
Yeah,
takeaways.
stream naked.
Yeah.
Takeaways.
Yeah, you two go first.
Oh, you can go first. You're a guest. Let's see what we talked about.
Yes.
I'm thinking.
What was the first topic? We started with a unique
The
topic.
first topic.
It's the gender thing. If you're
Oh,
Use
right. Do you stream with your the same gender or different gender?
yeah.
I'll add it to the list here.
Then next is wait. I can remember it. I know
Yeah,
I
then we
can.
talked about the humanoid versus model versus creature model. We talked about bullying and banning
Bullying.
people. And what you wear when you stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have one. It's different.
Give us Nix.
Be happy with your model.
Be happy with your model.
Aww.
Or maybe use the model that makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with stream with whoever you want to. You want to stream with a guy, stream with a guy. You want to stream with a girl, stream with a girl. And don't think too much. Don't think too much.
And for me, I guess, as much as early as possible, know your limits on what people can say on your stream and communicate well with your mods about that, so that they are aware. Know your limits.
Know your limits and communicate it with your mods.
That's a long.
That's what she said.
That's
Here they are, today's takeaways. Let's give another shout out to the ladies. Here is Alnichi.
Hello.
Alnichi, what you up to today? What you gonna do after this?
Yeah, actually, I'm working right. I'm so unprofessional. I'm actually working while doing the podcast, so.
Or maybe you're so professional. You're doing two things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel bad about it that I'm working while doing the podcast. I kind of feel bad during all of it. But
So after this, you're gonna go
but
back
I'm
to work.
happy to be here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to work.
And when's your next stream?
It's gonna be by Wednesday. I don't know. It's 5 p.m. SGP with Zedric Tamahoshi. We're gonna be playing Undertale, like the multiplayer mod one.
Wait, there's an Undertale multiplayer?
Yeah, it's a mod though. It's a mod.
That's so cool.
So we're gonna
How does it go?
we're gonna figure out. Yeah, I have to download this kind of LAN software. I'm gonna let Zedric teach me about it and how it works.
Look,
Probably by on my day off. And
Yeah, oh,
just
I
to see
see
if
it on
we can
YouTube. That is
Yeah.
so cool. Up
Yeah.
to 4 players.
after 4 period, but it's only the two of us who's gonna play.
That's so cool. And you dodge the bullets together. Everyone has to do that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And everyone walks on the map.
Yeah, we still haven't decided if we're gonna go pacifist or genocide route. We still have to think about that.
That's so cool. You're gonna have to do voice acting of all the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Zedric do all the voice acting. I'm just gonna do all the dodging.
What about you, Nix?
Yeah,
What
that's
you're up
about-
to?
So I'm gonna see if my sister is gonna be streaming, and if not, I'm gonna go and finish my push-ups and my squats in a little bit.
When
If
today?
not later on today,
Ooh,
Let's go.
Fitness stream.
because I didn't have fitness stream. I didn't have a stream plan today, but because I didn't have Wi-Fi yesterday or the day before, I couldn't do my streams, and so now I need to make up for it.
What's better, Wi-Fi or waifu?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi for the win.
What if your
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
for the win.
is your waifu?
Best of both
Oh.
worlds.
It's a router, humanoid router, a router VTuber. My Wi-Fi is a waifu. Wi-Fi. And let's see if we can give a shout out to Nix as well.
Mimic, what are your plans?
Let's see. There's a new game that came out on Xbox Game Pass called Planet of Lana. I want to try it out. I'm gonna play it after this. No D&D this week because I need to build the maps, and we got a holiday here, so there's gonna be some family members sleeping in the next room. Unless if I get a surprise and there's no family members sleeping in the next room, and then I don't know, we'll improvise something. But slowly we got the plans for VTube High 3rd season getting bigger, and I definitely want to see Nix in there.
Yes, I will try to make it this time, actually.
Oh, Saturday. I'm no stream tomorrow because Friday, but Saturday we got Digi-chan's birthday, and I'm gonna join Digi-chan, Sora, and Hibiki, and we gotta do a writing competition.
Ooh,
Could be very interesting, very fancy.
that will be fun. So,
And,
Mimic, next week?
I'm gonna try to write about other VTubers. Maybe like a love story. Or
Oh,
Nix.
a love story.
Yeah, about Nix and her feet.
And my feet? Leave my feet out of this.
Nix's left foot and right foot love story.
Oh no, this is gonna be interesting.
What's happening to the next week? Next week I do have studies. So do you want to go Wednesday or Friday?
Friday.
Friday it is.
I have a guest ready for Friday next week.
Perfect. Look at you. And we're also reaching the end of the semester, which is great. So as
Ooh, congratulations.
yeah, that's a rough semester. Let's not talk about it. It's a really rough semester. The worst of them all.
You're almost done.
Yeah, almost done. Double-edged hydrate, thank you, Anton. So thank you everyone for joining.
Hydrate.
And stretch. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. Next week on Nix's channel, catch us up with a new guest. I'm gonna take like 5 minutes break. I'm gonna eat something, gonna freshen myself up, and I will meet you all here for Planet of Lana in a bit. A huge thank you again to Alnichi and Nix.
Hey, thank you for letting me be here. I had fun. I had so much fun. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for joining.
You know, that's the best thing to hear after a collab. That someone had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Mhm.
It was a very, very different experience from my usual collabs because I usually just play games with other people.
So I gotta say, since we started doing the podcast, I've been doing this kind of podcast feeling and talking with people non-stop. You tickled Elmo! You tickled Elmo!
Oh no. Oh
Oh
no.
my gosh.
I am afraid.
I've never heard this before.
Elmo loves you. Nix, are you terrified? Because I'm terrified right now.
A tiny bit. A tiny bit.
Nick said I collab
This
with my
is-
feet. I think she's able to do anything at this point.
This is clearly Mickey Mouse.
We can say it
Can
now
we do
out
a
loud.
Mickey Mouse stuff?
You want me to do a tickle Mickey Mouse as well?
Oh boy,
Yeah.
Can
Can you? Yeah, I like Elmo.
Oh
I
yeah,
like Elmo.
Mickey is less exciting than Elmo, naturally.
Yeah, I think you definitely got some people out of lurking mode.
Someone redeemed it yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, I thought it was a sound alert," and I was like, "No, I'm doing
It
my own
technically is
sound
a
alert.
sound alert.
I'm
I
doing the
am
sound
the sound
alert.
alert.
I should put more. I'm doing the anime wow, wow, and do all of those redeems, but I'm doing the voices."
Oh my gosh. That was great. That was the first time I heard it. I
Yeah.
too was curious.
This is such a common occurrence and not even facing.
Gonna get my shot now.
Anthony's now used to all of Mimic's shenanigans during stream. Good job, Anthony. Good job.
Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me,
Mm.
and I will
Thank
see
you.
all of you, everyone, in a bit.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. I'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.